Okay, this is Aaron again with Exalted Lamb 1 and have this massive, mega, huge video here for you, about 2 hours or more long. So I'm going to get right into it here. But I just want to say, if you want to get on Telegram, this may be your last chance to get notifications. Even if, assuming I can even get this video up on YouTube. If I can get up on YouTube, that'll be amazing. I mean, I've been praying the Lord would make sure this gets up, because I think we're completely there. You'll see. I'm going to bring it right to you. It's incredible. So if you, this is your last chance, maybe. And with Telegram, you're going to get notices of things I put up, other things with Gematria, and especially when this time frame starts kicking in, you're going to want to be connected to that to get detailed information and what's going on and confirming these days and things until we all get things get turned off and all that stuff and whatever. So I just want to mention that. The link is in the description box below. Also, my previous couple videos will be in the links in the description box below as well, to kind of sort of cover this idea, this time frame. So without any further ado, I'm going to get right into this, okay? My throat's doing really good. It's just I was eating something and had some Tabasco sauce, and I wasn't expecting to be on. I thought I might do it tomorrow, but it just took me all last couple days for me to do this. But I had to get this out a couple days, really a little bit less than a couple days before the 10th. So I had to get this up. So I'm doing this kind of late at night, my time, later than I have in a long time. So here we go. So the concept here is that February has always been the 2nd and 12th month. So 2nd on the Gregorian and 12th on the Roman calendar. And the elites favor, and what's really going on is elites go by the 12th month, or the Roman calendar months. Just, you know, like September for us is the 9th month, but Septem means in Latin 7, or octo. I mean, you know, does an octagon have 10 sides as the 10th month, or does it have 8 sides as the 8th month? It does have 8 sides. So the elite go by the octo, which is 8, and that's what it really should be, but we go by octo as the 10th month. That's really stupid. And that's the little play on this. That gives you some hints that from September to December, those are the real numbers. It gives you an idea that December is really 10, and then January is 11, and then February is 12. And then I'm showing you right here, you can basically, well, let me do it with this. I'm going to use my mouse here. Yeah, baby. So this right here would be the first day, but just imagine you can put a 12 right there as well. You can put a 12 right there. I just realized I forgot to put all the events on the time frame. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on that. I forgot to put all the events on each day in this video. So I'll have to figure that out, what I'm going to do. Hopefully they'll let me post it, but they haven't been letting me post it in the top of comments for a few months now. So they've been deleting it every single time. That's just how it goes. This is really ridiculous what's going on. If I can even get this video up, that's how it works. Excuse me. Okay, so 210 is the first day, and then 211, they're kind of like sister days in a sense, and I'm going to show you why. And then we have the first attack days of the 13th and 14th, and this is the Stupid Bowl, and this is Valentine's, so I'm kind of lumping those together. And then we have Stinky B.O.'s demise / other things. Then we have the demise of Trumple, and then over here we have for the light blue, we have a water event, massive tsunamis that hit both coasts at the same time. Depending on the time zone, it's either on the 20th or the 21st, being the 11th and 12th day. So this is first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, so 4th and 5th days, 7th day, 8th day. Just add these together. So 1 plus 7 is 8. And then this one, because it's 2, it's 1 and 1. This the 11th day, 1 plus 1 is 2. And then this being the 12th day, it actually ends up being backwards. So 1, 2 ends up being 2, 1. And then the very last day is 2, 2, 3. It's Skull and Bones, 3, 2, 2 backwards. And actually, 2, 2, what I'm going to get into this whole video is that 2, 2, 3 has been the code all along. It's been Skull and Bones front and backwards. So these two dates end up being this as well, front and backwards. And then this one finally is the last one backwards of Skull and Bones. So let me get right into this with you. So I call this, from this time here, the first attacks basically till these tsunamis, I'll call this Unholy Week. for example, the infamous Foot Locker commercial, if any of you are aware of that, they call it the Week of Greatness because they believe, and that, as that commercial, if you ever seen that, look it up, Foot Locker commercial, Week of Greatness. You'll see that zombies and aliens start showing up, and that's kind of when this starts kicking off right in here, these 2 days right here. And that's technically the fourth day, 1 plus 3 is 4, and the fifth day, 1 plus 4 is 5. Okay, so keep going. So my first day changed because initially it was, of course, 2, 1, and that's what all the stuff show. 2, 1, and then 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6, 2, 1, 6. And again, that's Stinky B.O.'s birthday, the 216th day of the year, August 4th. But I knew it was a possibility, but then the Lord opened up a vast. I had, among a number of amazing downloads, I had this crazy vision of all these chests, and they were full of gold and stuff. And the Lord said it was wisdom and understanding about this. They all just, they had locks on them, big locks, and then they just all broke open. He had this vision for this time frame for me. In the last 2 days, I've been getting nothing but downloads that have been nonstop for 2 days now. I haven't had it like this maybe ever. It's just been nonstop, and it's just been, my cup's been overflowing. And that's another thing that tells me that we're finally here. It's insane. I can't even believe it. Wait till you see all this. I have such a big video. We'll see if I can get through it all. Okay. So the issue was going from 2, 1. Oh, by the way, when I heard all those locks break off and all these chests open, it was like snap, 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 snap. It sounded like a bunch of mouse traps going off. And it was really crazy. It was just a weird sound and visual that I got from the Lord. It was just awesome. So this is really 210. So the 0 is what hides it, okay? Again, it's a symbol of that. So if they're using this as a symbol for the first day of Chinese New Year, like I've shown in my last few videos, it's the symbol of the first day. And it is still a first day. You just take the 0 away. So you see how that works? But it's not actually that day. That's what they do. They don't show you the actual stuff. They don't show you the actual date. Like if they say 322 Skull and Bones, right? It's not March 22nd. No, it's not. Never would it ever be. So there's one caveat. It's backwards 225. This is one of the exceptions, and I'm gonna explain why going on this video. So let's just keep going. So again, we're going to remember the first day was 210. So I'm going to talk about 210 and then what's important about 210 and starting on 210. Now I shared this in my last video. That's Notre Dame Cathedral burning. And so when that started, basically, it's actually technically started on the 14th, but it really was the big blaze on the 15th. And that's actually Abraham Lincoln's death day. And that's super important. That's super important. So from that day to this first day, or 2/10/2022, happy birthday to you. What should I call him? Call him Baraka, my boo. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you, Baraka, my boo. That's what Michael would call him, Baraka, because he's Michael, and then she's Baraka, and Baraka, my boo. He calls him his boo. Michael calls Baraka him his boo, her boo, whatever. I'm just all confused because they're opposite genders. That's great. That's not good at all. When I was saying great, it's not great. Okay, so 1 year and 666 days from this fire to this first day. And I'm going to show you some more of these coming up. This is going to be insane. Connected right to who? Stinky B.O., the 44th Prez. Okay, then from his birthday, okay, happy birthday to you, Baraka, my boo. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Kiss my grits all day long. Okay, anyway, so this is that. And then to this first day is he's 66 and 6. It's 666 and it's 666. And there's more of them. Ready? There's more. Hey, check this out. Presidential proclamation. I'm kind of in a weird mood because it's late and everything, so I might get super zany. And if I ever do that, I try not to completely do that because this stuff is very serious to me, and what's coming is going to be insane. But I've been doing it so long, and now I'm just trying to get it to the point where I can somewhat enjoy it because it's just too much of a bummer to a lot of people. So just bear with me if you think that's a little bit too much, maybe too what do you call it? I can't even think of the word what I'm trying to come up with right now. But anyway, if you think it's too much, then, I apologize, but I'm just going to be silly and be myself a little bit on this because I got to get 2 hours to get through, and this is a massively huge stuff. So I'm just going to try to have fun. So the Presidential Proclamation Day, National Day of Prayer that Stinky BO instituted on May 7th, 2009, from that day to his birthday, happy birthday to you, is 666 weeks. No way. And this guy introduces, I mean, the rhetoric with the prayer stuff, it was so make me barf into a hat. I mean, it was really ridiculous. You should read it. It's quite, and knowing who this guy really is, like I do, and by the way, I have over 500 and I think it's 517 solid evidences now that he's the, that's weird, I was really close to May 7th. Anyway, 517 solid evidences that he's the Antichrist. No one comes anywhere near that. Nobody, not even close. And I know all the candidates more than most people do, more the details of those candidates and more candidates than most people do. Even all the fake ones that never were, could be, and should ever be. Okay, so here we go. We have also, we got, when did he win? Okay, when did he win there? November 4, 2008. That was when he won to be the president, right? Well, from that day, or from basically the day I'm saying where it's happy birthday, this first day of the timeline, subtract 6 months and those 666 days. So we got even more. The day he was elected. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. Now, when did he announce? When did he announce that he was running for president? When? Ooh, look at that. February 10th, 2007. And that is based on his death, February and the 7th day. Boom. And that's his birth in a sense, because that's when he announced. He announced, or the birth of the announcement, or the announcement of birth of the announcement. Yeah, the announcement of the birth. And then from there to there is 6, and then 666. Are you kidding me? I got more too. They're coming. There are more coming. And I mean, what more are you going to need? The things I've shared already, and I've got so much more to share here. Okay. Again, keep that in mind. Now we have, this is 210 we've been talking about right here. We're going to talk more about 211, then we're going to go right into these. I'm not going to cover these too much. I'm going to cover that a lot, some of this here, but I'm really going to focus on these and the stupid bowl and that kind of thing. So because of what's the confirmations that you need to see because of what's coming and how it's going to be tackled. I'll say tackled, or I'll say tackled. I'll say how it's going to be tackled. Coming up here. It's going to be the stupid bowl is going to be really tackled. I mean, really tackled. Okay, this is the chart I came up with that's on the 11th, starting with the 11th. So now let's go back here. This amazing Lord's perfect sign that Robert came up with. Okay, incredible find, Robert. I thank you so much. And by the way, Robert's on my Telegram now. Thank you, Robert, for being on my Telegram. I don't know how you found me. I haven't had a chance to talk to you since I've been working on my videos, but it's amazing to see that you're here. So it's awesome. Thank you, Robert. What an amazing find. What I didn't throw on here, and I wanted to do it, I just didn't have time because of all the stuff I want to share, is that on the other side, like all these eclipses, on either side of this, well, they're right here, this midpoint right here, this is the midpoint, and then this is not really a midpoint because it's separated 75 days from this actual midpoint, which is January 5th, 2015, and then 75 days later from that exact midpoint between these blood moons, 75 days later, was this full solar eclipse, which was crazy. I mean, this is nuts. Anyway, what I wanted to share was the path of totality on. So, for example, this one and this one, the path of totality look like a mirror of each other, and the path of totality, the mirror, and that's a mirror of each other. And every other one, all these other ones that go out like years and years, same amount of days out this way, years and years. And then same amount of days or years and days out this way, are exactly mirrored of totality. I've shared that before in my videos. It's been a while back though. I wanted to share in here. I couldn't spend the time. I had too much things to share. So that is incredible. If you ever look at that Lord's perfect sign about that, oh my goodness, that proves to you God has this marked out. Okay, so from this point right here, with 1260 days, again, it's God's prophetic calendar, or 260 days, and 260 days is 3.5 years of God's prophetic years. 7 prophetic years from here to there. Remember, this the really this in a sense the first day. It's the first day going into the second day. It's one full day. It starts right here, and then I'm saying this is when the tribulation starts here. And this is the actual of the type and shadow from the Old Testament, where Joseph had oversaw the fat years and the lean years. This is what I'm saying. So if you follow this out right here, it goes all the way out here, from this eclipse right here, right, which is 75 days after this midpoint, the exact midpoint of this, the exact midpoint. Follow this out here, you get to 1/5/29, and you want to follow it right back. Here, let me do this. I forgot I got this thing. This is more accurate. Right here, you follow this all the way back to 14 exact Gregorian years. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. If you understand this, take a look at it. Take a screenshot of this. Look at this. This is beautiful. There's no way this could be really. And go right back to this one, this midpoint. This midpoint tells you about the birth and everything. And this is the birth right here. This is the birth of and I've been talking about the birth of the man-child into heaven that's coming in here, and it's part of us, and the birth of the Antichrist at the same time, and that is what the message really is. Okay, it's going to be at the same time on the 23rd, the last day, February 23rd, or 12/23 or 2/23, however you want to look at it. Okay, so let's get right into this. The stupid bowl. Okay, it's going to get tackled really bad. Okay, look at that. So bad, blood splatters. See, you think these are palm trees, or like La Palma. La Palma, you remember La Palma going off? Well, these are blood splatters. That's blood. I mean, I've seen some other versions of this. It looks even more bloody, and then of course blood just dripping down. It's so crazy. You gotta read between the lines, people. Keep going here. So that is L. So by the source codec the Lord should share with me, the source codec is vertical line, vertical line, vertical line, or I is L is 1. So this is I, okay, but it looks like an L and it looks like a 1. It depends on what you're doing. So I'm calling this 12 an L, basically a small L. And then this, obviously, there's no other thing this could be. It's a V. And I'm calling this an L as well, with a large L, but I'm showing it backwards because you're reading this backwards. So 12/22/21 is literally the day of the stupid bowl. Okay. And what's the chance of that? Plus, we have something else going on. I'll show you in a second. So if you take 22 and then you take 1 + 2 is 3, you have 223. So that's one use of this code for the day of the stupid bowl attack. Okay, and it's done like this. It would be 3 being 12. Okay, so February being the 12th month, and then 22 being 4, or the 4th day. And the 4th day is made up of 1 and 3, or the 13th. 1 and 3. Hopefully that makes sense. And then when you mirror this, okay, and then this is skull and bones. This is also the next day. Okay, now I'll show you this here in a second. So we go like boom. Okay, this is basically, I'm sorry, the previous day. The previous day is 12/22, and this is 2/23 or 2/5. Is that day. So anyway, it's either day. It's the 5th or the 4th or the 5th is what these codes are showing. I think I messed that up, but anyway, doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep moving. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, that's just the way it's gonna be right now. Okay, so this is the 4th day being 12/22, and this is the 5th day being 2/23. 2/23 is 2, and then 2 + 3 is 5, the 5th day. And that's showing attack on, we have the stupid bowl attack, and then we have the attack on, you guessed it, look, LV right here, look, Las Vegas, see that? LV, and what's coming down onto Las Vegas right here, what they show right in here, and that's February 14th is the stupid bowl. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I got this a little bit backwards. This right here is the 5th day. Okay, 2/23. Yeah, see, I confused myself. Wow, it's late. Sorry. This is 2nd month. 2 + 3 is 5th day. 5th day is going to be LV right here. 5th day, which is made up. The 5th day is made up of 1 + 4 is 14. The 14th day in the month, but it's the 5th day on this particular timeline. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. And then the 4th day is 12, that equals 3, and then 22 is 2 + 2 is 4, and 4 is made up of 13. 1 + 3 is the 13th. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. But look at this. Look at this imagery. Look at this symbolism right here. A meteor or something's coming that's going to be called a meteor or a piece of a comet or something's going to be coming in, hitting that LV, and it's showing you right in front of your face. And the stupid bull at the same time is going to get tackled hard. Okay, so I'm showing you the evidence in these different Batman movies. There's a couple here. And some other movies I'm going to show as well. And get into some details here. This is crazy. You ready? Okay, so, can I do it this way? I'll just do it this way. Okay, so the Dark Knight, the first Dark Knight, okay? You look at here, we got 2/14. That is Valentine's Day. It's also the last day being 2, second month, and the 14th day of the timeline, which is 2/23, or February 23rd. But we also have, check this out, we have 3/13. We have the stupid bull, because it's 13 letters and 3 words. We have the stupid bull number of 12, February being the 12th month, and the 13th day. A stupid bowl day. Okay, this is really important because this is how these things are hidden. The more codes they have possibly to throw out there, and backwards and upside down and all this kind of stuff, the better. And February being the 12th month and people not knowing that, and then they could throw that out there, hidden in plain sight, basically, in all kinds of ways. Okay, so here we have the Joker. Heath Ledger, and the dude died just a couple months after the finishing of this movie. And he sold his soul completely, and they ritual sacrificed him. And I'm going to get into that soon. But boom, look at this emergency behind him. What's going on here? There's emergency, okay? Emergency is in English ordinal is 95, which represents the main attack day, the 5th day, okay? But upside down and backwards, 95 is 56, like as in stupid bowls 56, okay? Are you ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Okay, so Super Bowl is a perfect anagram for, are you ready for this? Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Here we go. It's an anagram for ER blows up, if you can believe it. Okay, I forgot to tell you, strap your seatbelts on, put your tray tables in upright and locked positions, because we're going on a ride. Are you ready? You're going to see some incredible stuff in this video, including this. Super Bowl is an anagram of ER blows up, and there is the emergency room ER blowing up. And I can show you so much more I have on this. I'm going to show you a few more things. Okay, what's so crazy about they're really promoting 2/23, because 2/23 is May 22nd is the 142nd day of the year, which is hiding February 14th or February 14th day, which is February 14th day of my timeline is February 23rd. This is so crazy. This whole video is really about this idea, what this is hiding. Okay, this is really crazy. Are you ready? Okay, so white nurse right here. He's a white nurse. That's just simple as it goes. He's wearing white. He's playing a nurse. Okay, which is 2/14. Okay, if you just read right here, 2 and then 14. And that's also the attack on 2/14. Okay, which is going to be Miami and Las Vegas. Okay, minimum. Okay, and I'm going to show you some of the predictive programming in this of both, but more now of Miami, because I've been talking about Las Vegas so much more in previous videos. Okay, but here we go. Stupid Bowl is also 2/14. Okay, it's really 2/13, but another way of looking at this is 12, 1, 2, and 4, and it's in the middle. That happens all the time, or just switch the position of one thing. It'll be 12/4. So 12/4 is the Super Bowl. It's 12th month, which is February on the Roman calendar, and 4 you can make up 4 by 2 and 2 or 1 and 3. Okay, that's how it works. And we're not to go into, we don't need 0 and 4 because we already have 4. So there we go. That's how that is. So here we go, 56, and they just happen to match. So this is touting what he's showing here being a white nurse. He's touting this also in another way. See, like I already showed you. And then right here, Stupid Bowl is also, and 5/6 is also 2 in the middle of 13. Just like this is like the 4 is in the middle of the 12. So 12/4 is the same as 2 or February 13th. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Let's keep going. So last year I did a part 1 and part 2 on how the Stupid Bowl was about 5/5 was about the rise, the death and birth of the Antichrist in the actual all the symbolisms and everything of the game. Both players that played each other, the quarterbacks, And the goat winning here, the goat, and here's the goat winning, the greatest of all time winning, and the other guy losing and symbolizing his death. And then the halftime show, the weekend, basically going through a death and a resurrection, and the Satan come down into him, and in the songs he sung and everything are all about the death and birth of the Antichrist, and the whole theatrics of the whole thing was about that. Plus, during the Stupid Bowl last year, this is an iPad goat. These bombers right here, they literally had 3 bombers in the same formation flying over the Stupid Bowl on 2-7. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit more. So 2-7 was the last Super Bowl, 2-7, and they had exactly 2 different kind of bombers flying over just like this. And I'm going to show you how this relates. Not only does it look like this, how it exactly relates to this and the upcoming Stupid Bowl. Okay, here we go. Ready? So last year, again, to show that to you, February, U.S. Armed Forces Color Guard salutes as U.S. Air Force flyover crosses the Raymond James Stadium at Super Bowl. Okay, February 7th. See, right there, February 7th, right there, 2-7. And that is either 2 sevens, which symbolizes death, or 2-7. It's both, okay? 3 sevens is 2 sevens, his death, and then 1 more 7. 7 more days later will be the 14th, and then he'll basically be revealed to the world on the 14th day of my timeline, which is 2-3, or February 23rd. So then you have 3 sevens. It's 2 sevens and then 3 sevens. A third 7. It's just weird how this works. It's just how they look at it. And 777 is godlike status. And, God's name looks like 777 in Hebrew and things like that. It's crazy. So, and I've shared all that before. But let's keep going here. So this is one way that I just figured this out recently. These are squares, Masonic squares. And in fact, they have these little inch marks, looks like, right here, like a square. But you see 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So that's 33. 33 and 33, or it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 6, 6, 6, or because they're squares, they're 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, which would get you what? 270. And they take away the 0 a lot. And there you go, 2-7. That is completely planned. That links these two together completely. Okay, 2-7. That happened last year. That was all planned. That's Freemason planning and everything, like I show all the time. Now, let me show you a couple other reasons, a couple other ways. That's definitely, this whole thing's been planned, and there's a plan for this next Stupid Bowl of a tackling this Super Bowl big time. Okay, you ready? Okay, so we have 2, 2, 3. What is that? There's 2 lights here, 1, 2. There's 2 lights here, 1, 2. And there's 3 lights here, 1, 2, 3. But you notice this 3 is made up of 1 and then 2 over here. So that's 12, okay? 22, okay? And 22, remember, is 4. So we have 12, 4. Well, again, that shows that it's the Stupid Bowl. Another way of looking at it is 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. And then mirror that is 3. And then you take one of the 2s and make it 1 and 1. 3, 1, 1, 2, if you would read it that way, or 3, 1, 1, 2. And I've said 1,000 times, and I've shown in my videos how a slash is a 1 or a slash, or 1 can be a slash or a 1. It's hidden that way. So if you look at this 2, 2, 3 being a mirror of 3, 1, 1, 2, it is backwards 2, 13. 2/13 is the day. Okay, this is really crazy. And I've got more confirmations of it. This is not only, so that's another confirmation of this 270, and also again we have 2, 2, 3, and we're just going to be all about 2, 2, 3 and 3, 2, 2. Okay, here we go. Now again, if you look at now for this Stupid Bowl, why is this about mainly about this Stupid Bowl, not necessarily about the last one, because of this right here, because this is the date of this one coming up here. Also, look at this. When the Lord showed me this, I absolutely, and I shared it with a good friend of mine that had brought this back up to me and had some questions about it. And then the Lord showed me this, the 90 thing. And then when he showed me this, I was just, are you ready? Are you buckled? Are you ready? Here we go. Ready? Okay. So this is 2-7, of course. And then this is O. This is the death of O. He'll die on 2 in the second month, 7th day. Okay, and that'll be the 16th, by the way. 1 plus 6 is 7, like I showed my timeline. And then O is 15. Well, what is that? 2, and then 7 plus 1 plus 5 is 13. There we go, 213. Bam! This is not only showing the day of the Super Bowl last year, it's showing secretly because you don't remove that. You can remove the 0 for last year. This year you don't remove the 0. 0 is a O. 1 5 is 6. 7 plus 6 is 13. Baby, look at that. And then watch this. So down here now, it shows this all the time, and here it is again. 2 7 is hiding 2 and 1 and 6. And that's Stinky BO's. So that is his demise. That is his demise day, okay? And that is the 216th day of the year of his birth. So his birth is his death. They believe that. I've shared that so many times. Birth is death to them, death is birth, or birth is death is rebirth. That's what they believe. It's all equal. That's why a lot of times when they talk about a death, they'll show you a birth of something else or multiple things like that. It's just really crazy. Keep going here. Okay, so this is my thumbnail of this video. Okay, now I'm gonna get into this. Okay, this is definitely showing. If you can see this Lombardi Trophy is showing by this woman crying with her arm and her head being the Lombardi Trophy. That's pretty obvious to me. Okay, I found this a couple years ago. And this is definitely showing this one. And I'm going to show you why it's showing that this is 5-6. Super Bowl 5-6 right here. And guess what? She's crying. So that means this Super Bowl is going to really get tackled. Okay, I'm telling you, it's going to get tackled like you wouldn't believe. Okay, get ready for it. I don't know exactly how. I have some speculation, but I'm not going to speculate on how. I'm just going to say it's really going to get tackled or clobbered. However you want to say it. It's going to get. It's not funny. It's going to get tackled. When I say clobbered, it's kind of funny the way I say it. That's an old term, clobbered. I think Leave It to Beaver said clobbered. He's going to clobber me. You know, her older brother, I'm gonna get clobbered. Anyway, that's like a 50s term or something. So I mentioned that anyway. And I'm not a young guy either. I'm getting close to 50. So anyway, but not back to 1950. Okay, here we go. So ready? Here we go. Boom. So this is the scene from iPad Goat. There's so much going on here. I've broken this down. This is literally the stupid bowl, okay, time and death and stuff here. It's also showing the death days, the 2 days of Trumple and Stinky BO. One of the examples of that is right here. Her leg is not just a blood on top. That's Kilauea going off and lava coming out right here. And here's the lava coming out. That's also Kilauea blowing right here. But we also have on the day Stinky BO dies, and that's represented by him. Trumple's also him too. These are 2 aircraft carriers. You see the slants of these, the angles of these. These are aircraft carriers falling. That's this. Same with this. It's got these certain angles. This is an aircraft carrier. That's an aircraft carrier. And if you look down here, upside down, it's got hair, nose, and a chin and a beard. It's Abraham Lincoln's face upside down right here. Nose, beard, chin right here, mouth, and hair up here. That's Abraham Lincoln. This is the Abraham Lincoln sinking. I found this, oh my gosh, 2.5 years ago, something like that. It's Abraham Lincoln sinking. I believe this is the Truman sinking for a number of reasons. We also have 9 here, and we have a 12 here. 7 plus 2, 72. CVN 72 is the Abraham Lincoln. 7 plus 2 is 9. You have a 9 right here backwards. There's a silhouette of a 9. It's got a -9 right here. Negative space right here. 9. And then we have a 1 and a 2 right here. A 1 and a 2 in the thing, and that's 12. And then Truman is 75, CVN 75, 7 plus 5 is 12. There's a 12 right there. So that goes to there, that goes to there. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff in this. This is lava coming. This is water here, but this is lava coming out. So that's what I'm saying. On the 7th day, Stinky BO dies. And then Trump is also in this. And right here, you can see the blood. That's a small N, and that's a Y, because Trump dies in New York. On his hair, he's got a 44, and then he a VV, and plus he has another A, and that's 44 and 40, plus A is 1 is 5, 45. So there's a lot of reasons. I'm just giving you a few things really quick. Plus, this is the Venus. This is a depiction of the Botticelli's Birth of Venus, and she's in a clamshell. Okay, both of them are both depiction of Venus in a sense, and Venus is the Latin for Lucifer or light bearer. So this is the birth of Lucifer. First got to have a death, and then death is birth, so then there would be a birth. And then this boy ends up coming up with a whirling dervish coming out of a mosque, the same mosque that's damaged or destroyed, which I believe is Taksim Mosque in Istanbul, Turkey. So, and I've talked about that. That mosque actually exactly equals Sticky BO's death day and his name. A lot of things. So anyway, we'll just keep going here. But right in her eyes are running right here, and there's different codes depending on which way you turn her head. And I'm gonna show that to you here. Okay, so right here, if you look at it between with the presidents, like I found a couple years ago, there's in her head right here. You see, there's a D and a V. So that's a V and a D. It's not VD. It's just V and a D. V is 22 and D is 4. So 2 plus 2 is 4 and 4. That's the death of Stinky BO the 44th. And then right here, you can see here, that's an M with the little tail right there on the off to the left. That's an M. And then that's an N with a little tail. You can hardly see it there, but it's a little bit. That's an M and an N. M is 4, N is 5, or 1 plus 3 is 4, and N is 14, 1 plus 4 is 5, that's 45. We got 44th pres, 45th, 45. They're the death of both presidents, but it's not on this day. This is just showing it in this one particular layer, and then the other layer is this day, and she's also crying for whoever is taken out on the stupid bowl. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Okay, it's there's this thing is so multi-layered, it's ridiculous. And after 3.5 years of the Lord giving me all kinds of visions and dreams and insight on this and many other things, and all of this other predictive programming, I finally have a cohesive thing, and I'm going to finally hit these predictions completely. I've had many predictions that were right. I've never gotten to the days yet and got those predictions right completely, but I've got a lot of symbolic stuff exactly right, and some things on the days that I said it would happen exactly right happened. Even in the first month I did this, back in August of 2018, I had several predictions exactly right regarding hurricanes and things like that, and many other things, all kinds of stuff. Anyway, I also predicted Stinky BO would be back again, and he's already back in Biden. If you don't think he's back in Biden, wow, you need a checkup from the neck up. Okay, here we go. Next. Okay, so right here. So now when we look at it this way, in orienting it to the Lombardi Trophy, this is an E. See the E? This is an E. And then this is not an N anymore. Okay, this is not an N, because look inside. It's got a curve. It's on the outside, it's kind of square a little bit, but then it curves down. But inside, it's curved. And when I really zoomed in on this, this actually connects right down here, just barely, just so barely, but it connects right here, and it's curved. This is a freaking, I just want to think of a way to say it. A freaking O. It's an O. This is an O. We got EO. What is EO? E is 5. O is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. This is Stupid Bowl 56. Are you getting goosebumps yet? This is what it is. I'm telling you, there's so much to this whole thing. Like, for example, he has a head wound, but it's an egg. And guess what? In the egg, it says 44 and 45. And in code, I'm not going to get into that right now, but I understand this over time. This is what this is. Look at how I'm explaining it. Is it not that? Okay, here we go. So we're going here now. Let's get into the next Dark Knight movie that really gets into this. This is crazy. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Dark Knight Rises is 384. Again, 8 plus 4 is 12. So we have backwards 213, the day of the Stupid Bowl. Okay, ready? Here we go. Boom. So in this movie, you see it right there. I mean, it's right there. And this guy's the mayor and some other people right here. He's going to get blowed up. He's going to get blowed up. The whole field's going to get blowed up. Okay, here we go. Boom. He gets blowed up. And remember that 322 is up there. And I showed you what 322 is. It's really 2 backwards. 2/1 3. Well, I showed it the other way. 2 2. I showed it 2 2 3, but 3 2 2 is shown right there. So backwards, and you take one of the 2s and make them 1 1. It's 2/1 3. There you go. That's the exact day of this, and it just keeps going. There's so much in this. I'm not going to touch. I mean, I could get up into here. Oh my goodness! Like this is right here. 314 right here. 314 is the second attack day. So we got the first attack day, the Stupid Bowl, and they're like twins, okay? First attack day, 213, and then we got 3 being 12, because remember, February could be 2 or 12, 3 being 12, 12 being 3, and then we got a 14 right there. There's a 14, and that being the second day, the 14th The 14th, which is, what is that? That's Valentine's Day. Yes. Okay. Here we go. Boom. Like I said, I could just, it was right there. I wasn't even planning on covering that, but I could just go so much farther. I'm going to cover just certain things. Then this guy runs across the field with these other players and stuff running after him. He turns around. Everybody's dead, and it's all just a huge cavernous pit. Crazy stuff. Okay. It's crazy stuff. Okay. Here we go. So that's a real player for the Steelers. By the way, there's a few different movies I'm going to talk about, and they have something in common. Steelers. They have either Steelers playing something else, like these are called the Rogues, but this is a real Steelers player, Hines Ward. And then there's Ben Roethlisberger on the sidelines, maybe some other players I didn't recognize because I don't know the Steelers. I don't know a lot of football stuff. I used to know more, but I was never really into it that much. I mean, it was just something to do and something with friends, stuff like that. And I learned being in sales and connecting with people that way and all that stuff. But it never really mattered to me. Sports never mattered to me much. It didn't. I'm like, so what? Whoop-de-doo. What does it have an impact on my life? It really doesn't. I cared about much deeper things than that most of the time. Okay, so anyway, Ward right here in 86. Well, let me show you some things about that. It's just right in front of your face that most people don't know. Boom, Ward in English Sumerian is 276. 2, 7 plus 6 is 13. 213. There's the day. And, this is not about that day and about the big, huge tackle that's coming. I don't think so. It's got to be Black Yellow. The only reason why Steelers have been in several of these kind of movies is because of Black Yellow. Black Yellow is 726, which is 2 is in the middle of 7 and 6. And that's 213. 7 and 6 is 13. Again, anything with gematria, you can move one number and you can switch the place of two numbers. Anytime, anywhere. That's one of their rules. I'm not going to get into that right now. I've shared that in other videos and stuff. There's also another rule called Rule of Kalel, which means that you can add or subtract a 1 anytime. That's part of their Masonic rules. I'm just telling you. I already know it is, and I've shared a number of these things. The Lord's taught me, and then eventually a lot of these things were confirmed by Masons themselves, or like this guy I knew named Jay. I'm just going to make it short for another name, but Jay. He's confirmed many things for me, and other people, and other things I've researched and found. So that there's their actual rules and books and such. So here we go, bam. And now, ready for this? So I could do 86, like he is 86th, like the Stinky BO will be 86th soon. But then that's a term in the restaurant business, and I used to be in the restaurant business a long time ago, with a 86 prime rib, or you 86 this item, and then when it comes back, you'd 68 it, you'd bring it back. So Stinky BO is going to get 86th, and then he's going to get 68 to put back on the menu. That's why this is even here. So 8 is, believe it or not, 8 is 294, which is 2. 9 plus 4 is 13. And again, in the same gematria, okay? Look at all this. Same gematria. I'm not always using, I'm trying to stick to the really simple ones like English and English Sumerian and a few others, but I really strayed in all the other gematrias lately because I want to really prove a point. But once in a while, I'll go into some other ones just to give you a different perspective or a different lean on some things, or how they are all valid. They're just different ways of interpreting numbers to letters, and things like that. Another way, other ways of encoding numbers to letters that are valid. They're real mathematical ways, and they're different patterns and things that you can use, and they're just called different names. Like if there's a Jewish one or Jewish ordinal or whatever, it's not really Jewish. It's just someone called it that at some point. Maybe that was Jewish. I mean, I don't know, but they're just a different method. That's all. Just a different method of coding things. That's it. Completely valid and everything. But I'm gonna try to stick to around the same ones, so it's less likely a chance that it could. I try to stick to some of these basic ones, so it's less likely that they could just stray so far. Anyway, so 8 is 294, and then look, 6. So we got 8 and 6. 6 is exactly right here. I mean, it's obvious, but backwards is 2, 13 backwards right there. These are all right in front of your face. Ward, Black Yellow, 8, 6 in front of your face. And there's so much more going on. I could talk about Rogues. That's the name of this football team and all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to get into so much of this stuff because I got to keep going. I'm going to get into a couple other things. Like in the stands, it says, we Gotham where we want them. By the way, Gotham means goat home or goat pen. And that's whenever that's depicted in movies and stuff, it's basically New York. And so whatever happens to Gotham is going to happen to New York pretty much. Here you go. So we Gotham where we want them. And that phrase is all gematria, of course. We got them where we want them is what? 213 backwards, 213. Here we go. And then here's another one, because these are the rogues. They're forming a rogue wave. Again, that's showing the tsunamis that are coming. Look at that massive tsunami hitting the, what's that? Statue of Liberty. Hey, in this reality, is there a Statue of Liberty? Yeah, it's at Gotham City. Okay, because Gotham's not a real place, and the Statue of Liberty shouldn't be there, but there it is. And you're getting a huge rogue wave hitting New York. That's the Statue of Liberty, rogue wave. And I'm going to split this up into two words, because it has one word in one color and one word in another color, so that's the way it shows it. Rogue is what? 313. Okay, remember 3 is 12, could be 12, or February could be 12 or 2. So that's 12, hiding 12, and 13. So that's 213. And then wave is 155, or 1 plus 5 is 5, or sorry, 1 plus 55 is 56. That's one way you do it. You can add this to this and make it 65, or you can just basically go 1 plus 55 is 56. That's how this works. So this stupid bowl 56. Okay, here we go. Bam. Okay, now I'm going to get into a different movie, okay? I'm going to hit some different movies, some more than others, and some really super, super briefly, but just so you get the idea. Now, in this movie, it's a really unique movie because it includes the idea of the bad guy eliminating the Queen of England. And I've been talking about that for a little while, seeing a lot of code in this popping up, even more lately than ever. And it's telling me she's about to get removed. And all this other news about her lifting up Camilla as the Queen, what's it called? Controid or something like that. And that's all the numbers and everything else. And all this stuff, and her approval of that, and getting ready to transfer power, and all the stuff they're talking about. That's a big clue as well that it's about to happen. Either she's going to step down, or she's going to be removed or kick the bucket, in a sense. I'm going to say it those ways. I'm trying to find ways to say things so the stupid Al Gore rhythms on YouTube don't mess with me in this video. So just keep that in mind. The way I'm talking is purposeful, and hopefully it's kind of silly and funny at the same time. So, okay, The Naked Gun, Leslie Nielsen. Okay, there's so much in all this I could cover, but I'm just going to cover on certain things. Okay, so he was born, look, he was born on February 11th. I was just talking about that's the beginning of the tribulation time, and it's also the second reporting day. So if this, I'm saying that the Queen is going to be either kicked the bucket or removed or whatever on the 10th, and then the other day of her death is this next day, the 11th, because it's always a reporting day. So there's 2 days of someone's death, their actual day and then their reported day of death, especially if it's late in the previous day. And then so that is one evidence of that. And then look, the actual day that she is kicking the bucket, I'm saying, is, look right here. You ready? Boom. 1 plus 9 is 10. Then we have a 2, and then we have 6. 6 is hiding 2, 2, 2. So we have the 10th of February, 2022. That's the first day, and this is the reporting day. And then his birth, they do this all the time with actors and stuff, with the theme in their movies or whatever. If there's something about some death, then they'll have either their birth or their death reporting that, and that's one of the ways. It's just really crazy. Plus, again, this was her death day, right? That's February, again, sorry, that's 10th of February 20. And what's Regina? Regina means, in the UK, the reigning queen, used following a name or a title, the reigning queen. That's what it means. The reigning queen. And when that's her day of demise, I'm saying, well, we'll see. Will it be on the 10th? I'm saying it will be, finally, because I understand this like I've never had before, and I've been getting downloads like I may have not gone before in at least a few years. It is incredible, and hopefully you will find out. The proof's in the pudding in a couple days. Okay, so The Naked Gun also is 1 plus 12 is 13, and then we have 2. So we have 13-2, or 213 backwards, the 13th of February. Bam, hello, the stupid bowl, and the subject matter is all about that in this. He is Leslie, and that is 2 in the middle of 13. Again, February 13th, Stupid Bowl. And then his last name is Nielsen. And again, these are in Frank Baconis and reverse Frank Baconis. See how they relate to each other? And sometimes I'll pull these in because anytime you have a word with a capital, only Frank Baconis and Francis Bacon cover that. They do it two different ways, but they're both extremely valid. Anytime there's capital letters, or maybe something's all capitals, or it's just a proper name or a proper place or something like that, then you will include those uppercase ones like Frank Baconis or Francis Bacon. That, for example, N would normally be 14, but in reverse Frank Baconis, it's 25. Anyway, L would normally be 12, but in regular Frank Baconis, L is 23. You see that? Okay, that's how that works. Okay, so it just keeps going. Okay, and then in the movie, they're playing at Dodger Stadium, and that's where the Queen shows up, and then the bad guys trying to remove her. Now, this is crazy. Look at this. How does this represent? Well, the Super Stupid Bowl is right near Los Angeles. It's just miles away. It's technically in Inglewood, but it's just a few miles away, technically, from the border of Los Angeles. Just a few miles, just a few, maybe 2 or 3 or something. It's just ridiculous, just a few. And then look at the capacity of this. 56,000 Super Bowl, Stupid Bowl, super stupid thing bowl. Right here is 5-6, right? And then look right here. This is her. Remember, that was the day here, right here on 26. Remember, he had 26. So here we go. 10, 2, 2, 2, 2 is 6. 10, 2, February 10th, 222 2022 is 6. It's just a different variation of his birthday right here. Remember his birthday right down the bottom down here. 1926, and then 1962 is the place. I mean, this is so planned. It's ridiculous. Do you see this? I mean, are you kidding me? 56. It just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. Okay, and then in the exact middle of this movie, there is this thing, PEPSI, which is that, and this whole time that Pepsi's been doing halftime shows, this whole time Pepsi in English ordinal equals 65. Are you kidding me? This whole time, which is 56 backwards, this whole time, okay, and that is 56 backwards, okay, that's what it is. Bam, this whole time. And this is exactly in the middle of the movie, like a halftime thing. It's just weird. It's very weird. And then they're at a hot dog stand, which just happens to be 762 in English Sumerian. Again, 6 times English ordinal is 6 times is English Sumerian. So 7 plus 6 is 13. Then we have a 2. So we have 213, or the 13th of February backwards, which is the Stupid Bowl day. Okay, we'll just keep going. And then they have a halftime song. Something tells me I'm into something good. Okay, by Herman's Hermits, a real song. But so they show it, because this is a farce comedy. They're going to show this on here, kind of like an MTV thing or something right there, right? Well, here it is. Ready? Herman's Hermits, I'm into something good. Herman's Hermits, I'm into something good is 294, or 2, 9 plus 4 is 13. Boom, halftime show at the Stupid Bowl, 56, right here, showing that 1,000 times. Here he is right here. You want Super Bowl 56? Here, he's wearing 50, and then 2 plus 4 is 6. Plus, there's so many things going on here. It's also the second month, the 4th day of the timeline, which is 13, February 13th, or the 4th day of my timeline, right? There's so much stuff going on here. And then, while this is going on, and he's frisking people as an umpire and all this stuff, they're playing the song, I Love L.A., ooh, we love it. And in a second, you'll see we love it in a second. There we go, 223 again. Because it's got capital letters right here, we include Frank Baconis here. 223, are you kidding me again? This code just is going to keep going, I'm telling you, because it literally represents the 4th day, the 5th day, and the last day of my timeline, and it's definitely a Skull and Bones backwards. The whole reason why Skull and Bones was 322 in the first place. Here we go. Okay, and again, the song's playing, everything. Yeah, 3 6s. This is 666 right here. 3 6s. And it's showing 3 right here. This is the line coach or whatever you call them. And then I don't know, and then this Mariners. The reason why they use the Mariners and Angels, and they could have used the Dodgers because this is their stadium, but they use Mariners and Angels, and the Angels specifically for California because it fits perfect geometry. And I'm gonna show you here soon. Okay, so check this out. Okay, this is the order of this. Okay, the exact order. 3, 2, 2. He's 2, 2, And then we got 2, 2, 3. And remember I said, I love LA is 2, 2, 3. We love it. Like you keep hearing that. We love it, which is 6, 6, 6, of course. Oh yeah. Okay, remember that was 3. I had 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Are you ready? What's after this? Can you guess? What's after 3? Take away the 0. 2, 2. Back to him. And then we have ready 3. And then we're ready 2, 2. See, 2, 2, 3 and 3, 2, 2, back and forth and back and forth. I'm telling you. And then back here we have, oh man, we have 12. There's so much in this. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm not gonna even talk about this because there's so much. Now check this out. We have, what is this? He's wearing 56, as in Stupid Bowl 56 is in year 22. Are you kidding me? Now look at this guy's name. Well, before I do that, we not only have a Stupid Bowl 56 in the year 22, we also have 5 plus 6 is 11. Okay, and then we have the 22 brought over here. And what did we see earlier about 11, 22 number in English Sumerian? 1 plus 12. 1 plus 12 is 13. And then you have a 2. So you have 213, or the day of the Stupid Bowl. Okay, and then look at this guy's name. This guy's name is Steele. Okay, do you think that's a coincidence? Nope. 366 is 3. 6 plus 6 is 12. That's 213 backwards. The day of the Stupid Bowl. Okay, here we go. Now then they show a scoreboard just like this. This is the exact shot of the scoreboard. So this is going on, and they show the scoreboard, and then they go to the next thing. Anyway, I'm going to show you this real quick. What is this showing? This is showing 12, 1, 2. It's showing 1 right here, and then there's a little bit of a space here. You see 1, 1, 1, which is 3. So it's 12, 1, 3, or February being the 12th month, 13th, Stupid Bowl day. And then also, is there something to this? Oh, of course there is. Simply, 4 plus 5 is 9. Anything you add 9 just stays the same. So any kind of 9s you can get rid of. So 4 plus 5 is 9. Get rid of that. And then now you go out to these ones. 3 and 6 are 9, and get rid of that. Now you have the Stinky Beale's death, February the 7th day. Or 2 and then 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. Or 2 7s. And then 7 more days later is the 23rd. Gosh. 777, because he's a god. It's so-called. Yeah, right. Okay. And then here's, again, the song's playing. I love L.A. Ooh, we love it. I love L.A. 223. We love it. 666. We love 666. We love 666. No, I don't. I don't, okay, because I'm exposing it all the time. Now, Vaseline, of course, he pulls out of the stuff this guy's using. He's like, yeah, I'm using all this stuff as a picture. Vaseline's first letter code VE, which is 22.5, but also Vaseline just happens to be 522. So it's a perfect word for that, for this idea of 522. Remember, 522 is May 22nd, the 142nd day of the year, which is 214 backwards, which is Valentine's Day, and it's also 2nd month 14th day, which is 223. Remember? And then boom, that's right there. Like I said, right there, the reason why they refer to May 22nd is because the 142nd day of the year, and then we have 223 again, because that's how many days left over in the year. Okay, that's why they keep doing it. So it's, again, February 14th is Valentine's Day. Then it's also the very last day, which is February 23rd, ends up being February and the 14th day on my timeline. And that's all a coincidence? I don't think so. I finally figured this out. This is amazing. Okay, amazing. Okay, and then in this movie, he's checking everybody, whatever, and then they start going crazy, or they start fighting, whatever, and that's a depiction of people going crazy, possibly at the Stupid Bowl. Again, that's on the 4th day or the 13th, and the 4th and 5th day are numbers for zombies and mind control and everything. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. There may be something regarding that there. Because they're going to be all turning it more and more on, especially the 4th and going to the 5th for sure. Turning on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A B C D F G, the 5 A B C D F G. Okay, right? The technology. Okay, and then look at throwing this guy. This is, a puppet, or what do you call it? Just a stuffed up person or whatever, a fake person, but they throw a person and everything, and they're fighting, whatever, and there's so much going on with these numbers. I'm not getting into that right now. It's too much to try to explain. But so why do they pick the Mariners for this? Because Mariners is 582, or 5 plus 8 is 13, and then 2, so that's 213. And why they pick the Angels? Because Angels is 3, 4 plus 8 is 12, or backwards, 213. And this has nothing with the sporting event with a stupid bowl on 56, nothing like that. No, can't be. No, nothing to see here. And then now let's put them both together. Could we possibly come up with again? Oh, I love LA, maybe 223 again, maybe Mariners Angels. Yeah, there you go. We needed that number again soon, and it's coming a lot more. So this is not planned. Okay, give me a break. Okay, so here's Reggie Jackson saying, "I must kill the queen," and he's acting super robotic. Again, remember, because of the hokey pokey, things are going to get turned on, and people are going to start killing other people. This is what the Lord told me a couple months ago. He said that the three main hokey pokies, okay, the three main ones, are three different versions of zombies. Okay, one is going to be the mad people that are going to go crazy and just kill people, and then one's going to be the ones that want to kill others or kill themselves. Okay, well, I should mean I didn't mean to say that right. I didn't say that right. The first one's go mad and kill other people, and the second one is kill themselves, like in the movie The Happening, and other movies. Even the most recent Matrix, there was these people, or there were actually they weren't real people. They were like cyborgs or something, but they were jumping out of windows, killing themselves, trying to kill the good guy. But again, it was predictive programming of them killing themselves. And then the other kind just going to just lose their mind and walk around like walkers. So that's what the Lord told me. I was like, wow, that's really crazy. Because they have different concoctions that do different things. And then there's going to be variations to all that. And some people are going to be less overtaken than others, some because of their, the way their body's made up, how their body is and everything like that. So they don't know exactly what they're going to all do. And then in those three concoctions, there's going to be a lot of people that just die right away. When they turn the juice on, when they turn the frequency on and all that kind of stuff, and all that stuff. So anyway, he says, I must kill the queen. So, okay, so then boom, that's Reggie Jackson, okay? And look at how many letters, 13 letters and 2 words. That's not planned. February 13th. And then look at Reggie Jackson right here. We have, are you ready for this? So we got 13th, and the 6 sometimes out of place, so 6 should be over here, but 13, 2, again, we can switch the places of anything. By the way, Reggie is 666. And then Jackson's also 666 because 9 is also 6. So 6 is 9, 6 is 9, 9 is 6. So 666. 666, 666, basically, okay? So we have the 13th of February, and then 6 is 222. It just keeps happening, I'm telling you. And then watch. I must kill the queen, he says, right? And then there it is in better order. But you see the same number here, but you just got them switched. Again, this proves that you can switch one because they do it all the time. Again, the 13th of February, 222. Makes 6. 13th of February, 222. Okay, ready? Next. I'm saying he's robotic. He moves like a, I must kill it. And he moves his arm like that. He doesn't have to do that. He could just say, I must kill the queen, But he chose, in fact, I was reading something where he decided to do it like that, and then they went with it. At least that's what they said. He could have just still had the mind control, but then not act super robotic. There's an actress earlier in the movie where she gets mind controlled, and she acts a lot more fluid. She doesn't move like a robot. I must kill that queen, and then move super robotic movements and arms and legs and all that stuff. She doesn't do that, but he decided to do that, and that kind of proves that out maybe. And they said that he decided to do that, and then they just went with it. They thought it was more funny that Reggie Jackson, who's so fluid with his hitting and his running and his throwing and all that kind of stuff, that for him to move like a robot was kind of funny. But look, robotic is 294. Again, I mean, are you kidding me? How can I make this up? You can't. You can't. Can't keep having these numbers like this. You can't. 2, 9 plus 4 is 13. I mean, are you kidding me, people? And right here, look, this is supposed to be somewhat fluid in a movie. Yeah, right. Look at this. Yeah, they realize, it's over and whatever. And then look, there's a guy, 3, 12, or 2, 1, 3. The only numbers you see here, 2, 1, 3. There it is, 2, 1, 3. Okay, now let's get into a different movie called Oblivious. Anyway, Tom. Cruise, Tom. Okay, here we go. So O is 15, 1 plus 5 is 6, and then N is 5. So you have backwards 56. Again, just like Pepsi. That's a coincidence? I don't think so. And it's got a scene about the last stupid bowl in it? I don't think so. Okay, and also Oblivion is also in reverse order. No, 118. Now here's the other one. There's the opposite to May 22nd. We've just been talking about. May 22nd is the 142nd day with 223 days left over, and then 11th of August or 118 or August 11th 811 is the 223rd day with 142 days left over. So that's what they're showing here secretly. They're showing, and this is the last day. By this day right here, February 23rd, the very last day, with 23 nukes going off in major cities, and before that, mass tsunamis hitting both coasts and all that stuff. This is what's going to look like. Worse than this. I don't think this will even look this good. But, and that's, Golden Gate Bridge, of course. San Francisco. Anyway, I'll wait to get to that. Okay, here we go. So, oops. Oh, wow, I missed this. Oh, okay. Well, this is a crater that this is supposed to be a stadium, and it looks like a crater, but it's supposed to be. It actually was a crater, but they made it look like a stadium. And then the character in the movie, he said it was MetLife Stadium basically, and that is 1326, or again 13th of February, or February 13th, 2022. There it is again. You can see this number a bunch of times, and then MetLife is. And again, I'm using this for example. Look at reverse squares and squares. That's the last day, and that's the transition day to a new age. It's 223, February 23rd, and that's 88. Remember, Marty McFly went in the DeLorean, went 88 miles an hour to go a different time. That's not a coincidence. Boom. Yeah, I wish I could. I messed with that slide, I guess. Boom. See, I got a blank one, and then I thought I separated these. Oh, wow. I can't believe I did that. Oops. Well, wow. I should have went through it one more time. I was just trying to power through this. This is a picture of that stadium, and it says 2017. By the way, he says that 80,000 people lost their lives in this. In the movie, it says that 80,000 people lost their lives. So he used the word 80,000 for a reason, because, again, 1 plus 12, sorry, 12 plus 1 is 13, and then 2. So you have 213 in that 80,000. And then 80,000 is also in Satanic, 666. I just had to point that out. I'll grab some other ones sometimes, like Satanic or the reverse stuff, to show that. And then, so it says up here, literally, if you know the movie, there's a piece of wall there, and it said league champions or national league champions or whatever, 2017. And that's because 2017 is backwards 12-7, and from Super Bowl to Super Bowl, also, if you didn't know, last Super Bowl, this Super Bowl is 12 months, 7 days, which represents, again, the end of the Stinky BO, the 44th Prez, Antichrist Obama himself. 12 is February, and then the 7th day. Man, I covered that. Shoot, I wish I didn't do that. Okay, anyway, whatever, we're moving on here. Just do the best you can. Okay, then I'm just going to briefly cover these two movies. There's two more movies about massive attacks on stupid bowls. Okay, so really stupid bowls. I mean, just look at these bowls, how stupid they are. There's a bowl right there, very stupid. No, anyway, also, this is LA Coliseum. It's just a few miles from SoFi Stadium. That's where they're going, the stupid bowl, 5 and 6. This is just a few miles away. What are the chances? Because it's in the same area. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, and this one's called 2 Minute Warning, and this one's called Some of All Fears. And I'm just going to give you a couple of little tiny things with these two movies right off the bat. Boom. Some of All Fears. Look at this. Watch this. Okay, ready? 22 for year 22. Okay, it's happening in 22 on the Gregorian here. And then look, 2-4. February 4th, and how long the movie is, 2-4, 2/13, 2022. It's right here. Are you kidding me? Now, look at this one. What's this? 7 plus 6 is 13, and then you have a 1. Anything you add 9 to stays the same. So if you have 13, you add a 1 to that 1, it's 2-3. 2-3 is notorious. I've shown many times for 2021. The 2021 is 2, and then 2 plus 1 is 3. So 23 is 2021. Okay, so because we're not only in 22, on the Gregorian or the Roman, we're also in 2021, and then look at this. We have 1 plus 55 is 56. There it is again. Now I got even more, just right here. Boom, ready? First letter code 2 minute warning is 2. Take away the 0 from the T from 20. M is 13. And then remember, I said 23 is 2021. Okay, are you kidding me? 20 is 2. Take away the 0. 21 is 2 plus 1 is 3. That's 2021 hidden. So you have 213. Are you kidding me? So we actually have both years here because the 2. But what we can do is with the rule of Kalal, we can add a 1. So just act like I'm adding a 1. Then this is perfect. 12th. The month of February being 12th month. 13th day is still in 2021 because that's the 12th month of 21. Okay, hope that makes sense. I can do that anytime, add a 1 anytime, so there it is. And that's what they intend. They're hiding one little thing. They usually have one little twist or a couple of twists, so you can't quite figure it out. Boom, but there it is. Now look at this. Ready for this? The T sum S is 19, O is 15, 1 plus 5 is 6, A is 1, F is 6. Now if we do this, now watch. We're going to take away the 9, anything you add 9 and 2 stays the same. So that's 21, which is really 12 backwards. And then 6 plus 1 plus 6 is 13. So we have 12 backwards 13. 12, 13 is just like we have this. It's like I added a 1 right here. Just imaginary 1 right here. We have 12, 21. We have 12, 13. It's just crazy. I mean, hopefully you see that. I mean, there's so much more in these movies. I'm not going to get into them. I just know there's going to be 1,000 more things I could talk about. But just giving you the idea. Now, this movie, I'm getting into more than the others in a way because of just a massive amount of stuff. In fact, I couldn't watch most of the movie, a good section of it, because I couldn't spend the time in just watching it. But I found so much in the beginning and the end, and I couldn't watch a good amount of the middle, at least 45 minutes, something like that. More. It's a long movie. See, look how long it is. It's 2 hours and 23. It's 2 hours and 23 minutes. I mean, talk about the theme of this whole video. Are you kidding me? Then boom, look. I'm going to separate these into 2 different words. Black and then Sunday. Okay, watch. Black is 2, 2, 3. They're just like how long the movie was. Oh, and by the way, in this movie, there are Steelers. In the Dark Knight Rises, there are Steelers, but they're playing a different name of team. In the movie... there's another movie where there's Steelers as well. Some of All Fears, there are Steelers there. It's Steelers are playing. It's crazy, and again because of black, yellow, and all that stuff is Antichrist and these other things. Okay, so we have again black is 2, 2, 3, and black. I want to show 2 different options. This is English extended and reverse extended, 2, 2, 3, and then Super Bowl, of course, 5 and a 6. And then Sunday, I want to use 2 others as well in this, just to make this different. Because I can show the same old stuff, but once in a while I want to make a point on some other ones too. So Sunday is 2, 6 plus 7 is 13 right here, and this is called Fibonacci. And a lot of times these are very accurate, but again, having so many different ciphers on everything confuses a lot of people sometimes. So, and then Sunday is 2, and 9 plus 4 is 13 on Satanic. Satanic is also 294. So we got Black Sunday, and it's all the numbers. I mean, are you kidding me? Now look, they say it could be tomorrow, especially if it's Saturday for you, the 12th of February. It could be tomorrow, and again, that is what is that? That is backwards 13th of February, or blow. Okay, bowl. Look at how you can see that. So now they use the ones you can just see. bowl, or an anagram would be blow, BLOW, just like the blows on the Dark Knight. Remember the blows, but or you could say blow Let's say you're the bad guy, you're like blow the blow blow it up, whatever. So it's weird how these different movies relate to each other, and I'm going to talk about a couple of those things with this movie. And with this movie, it's so crazy. With this movie and The Naked Gun, they do that all the time with them because they have constant themes of these numbers and what they're talking about tackle of the stupid bowl 56. It's crazy what ends up showing up. Now I'm going to talk about a couple of those when I get to it here with this movie. It's really crazy. Okay, and then look, blimp. Just why are they using a blimp? Because blimp is 213 backwards. That's just a coincidence. Now here's one of the things about with Naked Gun and this movie. The very beginning of this movie, Black Sunday, it shows Beirut, November 12th. Okay, this is nuts because in the very beginning of The Naked Gun, he's driving with his partner, and he's saying, I was just trying to, I wanted to chill, and I took a vacation in Beirut. And it was like, what? And that's funny because if you understand around that in the 80s, I grew up in the 80s and being, a little a kid and everything, and remember a lot of stuff. And Beirut around 82 and beyond was, even before that, but really 82 to, I forget what year, but it was a bad name because there was a lot of war going on there and everything, and there was a lot of movies, Chuck Norris movies and different stuff, and Beirut and all these different movies that you watched, and it was, Beirut was just crazy, and it looked like it was in shambles and everything like that. So for him to say he was taking a vacation in Beirut to not think about stuff or whatever, that was kind of funny, right? But they use that as a funny thing, but they both have this source of Beirut. Why? Well, a lot of reasons why. There's a lot of reasons why. And I found a number of connections with Beirut and attacks and all kinds of stuff have to do with future stuff and all this stuff. But I just didn't, I'm not going to get into it. And I'm not going to share all of it because I just don't have the time. But it is so fascinating. In fact, I'm going to share one thing that I found. First of all, Beirut, and that's one of the reasons why, because it's a cap, these are all caps here, but normally it's capital B, a root, capital B, a root. Okay, right? So Francis Bacon applies. And again, that is 13th of February backwards, right? But what's crazy about this, let me go back like this a little bit. When in the beginning of the movie, it pans from out here on the coast, it's out here on these docks, and it pans across. And literally exactly this area, and where it pans, exactly where that huge explosion was in Beirut. It's weird. It's very weird. And the building that where it exploded by is not there. It wasn't there at this time because this is in 77 or 70. They might have been shooting in 76 probably. Yeah, something like that. It wasn't there at the time, sure. But it was in this position because I know this. I really analyzed this area for that so-called, whatever tactical nuxels or whatever it was that they used. It looked like a big mushroom and everything, a white mushroom and stuff. Not a normal mushroom cloud, but it was like a smaller kind of but it had a projectile that came in that I saw. And I think it was a rod of God of some kind. So anyway, it pans through here, and this is the actual explosion. But as it pans, I just thought about this because it's really on the coast. You see the coast. There's some similar buildings and everything. It's right in that spot. It really, I mean, if it would have went off, it would have hit this camera when it was panning. It was insane. I could not believe because I know this territory. I know this structure. I know these docks right here. It was definitely the same spot, and that's on purpose because they're saying that in the future. See these demons that are behind this, they're very intelligent, and they're far more intelligent than we could ever be. And they've been planning this stuff for so long, it's crazy. I'm telling you, believe it or not. Okay, so this is the actual site. And then, like I said, up here, or is those buildings you saw up here, right here. See these buildings right here? They're right up here. And then they're right up here. They're right up here. They're right up here. And this is, I mean, literally, this camera's somewhere over here. It's just freaky. It's freaky, freaky, freaky to me. Okay, because I looked at this from all kinds of angles, and that's where that explosion was and everything. But anyway, I want to show you something else too. And this is proves that this was planned as well, and that both movies, The Naked Gun said Beirut, and then this has Beirut in the beginning. And of course, it's about terrorism. It's about this group, and I'm gonna talk about that a little bit. The Black September. In fact, Black September was a group that during this time in Beirut and stuff too. So there's some historical things about that, but it's all gematria too. But anyway, so from the date of the movie, and then it shows on that first scene, Beirut, November 12th, because to this actual explosion that actually happened, that they panned in front of, this is more evidence that that's what they meant to do, or these demons behind them, I should say. The people didn't know because it was used down the road. That's what really freaks me out. I see this stuff all the time, these weird things that happen that there's no way people could have known or whatever, but the demons did because they planned all this stuff from so many years ago and everything. Now look at this. From this to that to when the explosion actually went off on Stinky Beale's birthday. It's about his birth. Look down here. Well, let me grab this. Oops, sorry. Right here. Look at this. 666. 1 plus 5 is 666. That's a coincidence? I don't think so. Now watch this. Again, from this same date to this date is, instead of six days, we have 42 years, which is the number of the Antichrist, because he's going to govern for 42 months, or it's also 2 4s or 4 2s, makes either way makes 44, it doesn't matter. And then we have 2 6s, 1 6. 2 6s, 1 6. 666 also being 42, the number of the Antichrist. I mean, are you kidding me? This proves it to me that I know I already knew it already, but this was panning on purpose, and it gave me this eerie feeling. It was just so bizarre. Like these guys knew what was going on, and I could tap into what they were doing on purpose. And then here's this. Here's the same city in back there in 19. It was 1970 something. I think it was like 78 or something that this picture's from. And here's the coast. It's so close. It's probably just down the coast a little bit. But there's this stadium right here. It's not super big. It's a little stadium. But this is supposedly used as some kind of, at least that's what the one of the antagonists said, or the Israelites said, whatever, Mossad or whatever said, they had to play, they stored weapons here and such. So they kind of blew it up a bit. And then it's just so eerie. This is so eerie of that Oblivion movie and everything else. And it's on the coast, and it's not that far away from here. Maybe up here a little bit is where that tactical nuke or that rod of God thing went off. In here, off right at the coast. It's so crazy. Okay, ready? I got some other things to show you here. Okay, from that same date on the movie. So it said Beirut, November 12th, and then I used the year of the movie when it was released because I had no year. It didn't show a year. Okay, to the first attack on, basically in Las Vegas, and I'm saying even Miami and a state, anyway, I'm gonna get into that soon why that is. But look at this. 44 years, again, that's Stinky BO, and then the attack day is so infamously known as 9/5. Yeah. Okay, it's bedtime going on, and I already told that I got all set up, and I forgot to turn it off. Okay, great. Anyway, unique thing going on here tonight. So, all right, so 44, and then this is the attack of 95, which is also weeks is 9/23, which is also days 9/5, because 9/23 is a notorious attack. 9/23 in weeks, which is all 9/5 days, and that's Stinky BO, of course. Now look at the next one here. Again, we have just days from this day, I'm saying, to this first attack day on the United States. Boom. As far as a big, huge explosion, massive explosion possibly. And there might be some big and Super Bowl. I just said it's going to be tackled. I don't know how. It could be a number of things. It could be something with people in there. It could be some kind of, they're setting up possibly the thing with the truckers, that whole freedom trucker thing or trucker convoy thing there might be something with that. They might be setting something for domestic terrorisms. Terrorisms. I'll just say it that way. Okay. And then look at this 666 right here. Are you kidding me? That's a coincidence. You got 44 and 9/5 known attack day, which is also 9/23 weeks, and it's also that. I mean, I'm sorry, but maybe you see, when I see a pattern here, I call out. When I see these freakish things happen the same time or similar ways and everything, it just says, warning. Okay, now let's keep going. So again, they based this movie, this Black Sunday, they filmed the previous year's football game at the actual stadium, the Orange Bowl Stadium in Florida. Okay, and it's a rare thing. They may have never done it afterwards because the NFL has really changed rules. They want that you'll never see. Maybe after that, I don't know, not much after that. As far as these teams on another movie and stuff, they usually call it something else because the NFL is really about the ownership and everything, getting the credit, getting all the credit and money and all that kind of stuff. It's crazy. But so anyway, but the actual game that they used for this movie, and then they edited it like crazy and stuff. They did a really good job. It looked like it was really playing for this thing, and was Super Bowl X. like the Black Panther, the X, the arms, and Egyptian X and all this kind of stuff. And I'm gonna show you what this means. It's so crazy. And then I'm showing you, this is from the movie here, and it's actually at the Orange Bowl Stadium here. And all the numbers in here for the dressing, it's just crazy. And look, they won. Again, here we go. We have 12 backwards, February being the 12th month, and then we have either /7, he dies on the 7th day, or we literally have Trump's death date, 17. Remember on this last video I said, he says 17, 17, 17, 17 all this time. And that's the day he's going to be gone. I'm telling you, mark my words, he's gone on the 17th. He's going to come back on, yeah, well, let's say the first day, which is the 10th of February, he'll be back. Okay, so he'll be back on the 10th of February. Okay, you heard that from Donald himself. Okay, so this confirms for me, this attack that happened here massively confirms to me. I was looking at Florida. You know what I'm talking about, Ken. I was looking at Florida, and there's been so many things about Miami, and there we go again. There we go again. Oh my gosh, Miami's going to get toasted on by the 5th. Miami and Las Vegas. There's another confirmation of Miami getting toasted and roasted somehow. I don't know. It's just crazy. So let's keep going here. Boom. So look at this address here. It's Orange Bowl Stadium, and it's 14, and then it's 1400 Northwest 4th Street. So that's 144. And again, I said on the 5th day, this is supposed to happen on the 5th day, and I've said on Miami, I said somewhere in Florida, anywhere from Sarasota, where George W. Bush's was during 9/11 at the elementary school, Sarasota, all the way down to Fort Myers / Miami was huge. Miami's been destroyed in a lot of movies, especially that last movie, the Tomorrow War or whatever. Miami was destroyed, and many other movies. Anyway, and then it was showing all the stuff for the 5th day, and that's also Alien Invasion Day, and there's a lot of alien, like the Tomorrow War was an Alien Invasion Day, Alien Invasion movie. So anyway, and then that day is the first thing that happens on that day. The 5th day is the transformation of the 144. It just has to be right here, 1, 4, and 4, or it's also 149 in a sense because the next number is right after this, and the 4 is over here. So 1, 4, and then 8 plus 1 is 9, 149, and that's a common one because you have 9, 4. And one more day, so the 4th day and the 5th day. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'll confirm that with this right here. Look, Orange Bowl Stadium is 1194. See that? See that? 1194. One more. That's some form of this here. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm just gonna keep going. But what this is also, what is this? This is 2. Okay, 9 plus 4 is 13. 213 right there. Also, and it's the 5th day. Boom. Okay. And then let's look at Orange Bowl. Let's look at Orange Bowl. Just Orange Bowl by itself is also 7 plus 6 is 13 too. So you have 13th of February again. And then look at this date they actually played this game. And this is all planned. Everything's all planned. All sports are planned. Everything's planned. And then this sport going with this movie is all planned. None of it's organic. It's all planned. January is really the 11th month to elites. 1 plus 8 is 9. You can just, any 9 you can cross out if you want. Cross out that 9. Then we have 1, 1, 1, and 7 plus 6 is 13. So we have 11 plus 1 is 12. We have 12, 13. Boom. Are you killing me? Are you killing me? Are you kidding me? Are you killing me? Kidding me? Okay, Super Bowl X. X is 24. 2-4, like you saw in one of those players in Naked Gun. 2-4 is February the 4th day, or February 1 plus 3 is 4. It's right there. And all the symbols of X and everything, they're in movies and everything else. Again, Black Panther, the X thing on his chest, that's all Stinky BO stuff. And then he's 2 4s. X means, that's why they do the X all the time, I think, because it's the 24th letter of the alphabet, and it's 2 4s, or 44. Okay, I'm telling you. Now look at this. These are the 2 quarterbacks in that Stupid Bowl X or Stupid Bowl 10. Okay, there's 2 quarterbacks, and they're both 12. I mean, again, I've shown this already. We showed 12-12 before, but what is that? 12 plus 1 is 13, and then we have a 2. Plus, anytime these guys are in the movie they're showing them playing, or even in the Stupid Bowl, the predictive programming is anytime they either get tackled by another player, it's 12 whatever, or they hand it off to a running back, it's 12 and then whatever, the month and then whatever day. Or they throw it, it's 12, and they throw it to receiver. Whatever the receiver they got is the day. Month, day, month, day, month, day. All predictive programming. And both guys on both sides were doing it the whole time in both games. And then 12 and 12 together is 213. Is that a massive coincidence? I think not. Okay, then these are 2 actors in that movie, Black Sunday. And these are the 2 bad people that took over the balloon, or the blimp. and they were part of a group, and I'll show that in a second. But this is Bruce Dern. Look at the first letter code on Bruce Dern. Deuce Burn. Almost. BMD 213, and then D is 4, but it's hiding 2 and 2. But 213, are you kidding me? And he's in that movie. This is a massive coincidence. And then this lady, Martha Keller, however you say it, Martha, whatever, a Swiss actress. M is 13 and K is 11. 1 plus 1 is 2. They both have 213. Are you kidding me? And they were the two that were in the blimp trying to destroy the super stupid bowl there then in the movie. Are you kidding me? And then they were members of a terrorist group called Black September. And look, there it is, 213. And then remember, they're twins, the fourth and the fifth day. So 213 is a twin to 214. And there just happens to be 14 letters, and these happen to be 2 words. So that is Valentine's Day is a twin to the Super Bowl day, and that's all planned. Like I said. Okay, here, and again, towards the beginning of the movie, again, I'm going to go through this. Man, we're already at an hour and a half. Wow. Based on the novel by Thomas Harris. This is not planned. Watch. Based on the novel by Thomas Harris is 2676. 2 is February, 67 is 13, and 6 is made up of 222. Are you kidding me? Now, someone could easily say, oh yeah, how do you know that 6 is 222 or 2022? Well, I already know by a number of reasons, but now let's confirm it again. Boom, bam, ready? English. This is reverse, and now we got English Sumerian. 2022, baby. Boom. You use other ciphers to prove other things out, what they're trying to do, what they're trying to hide, and this is one way you can do it. Boom. English and reverse English right here. And that 6 is really 222. That's 2022. And it's showing that right there. I mean, are you kidding me? This guy was a prisoner of war in Vietnam in this movie, and the Black September had a video a reel-to-reel of his confession and everything, his false confession, because they beat it out of him. And his name, this character in the movie is called Michael Lander. Michael Landon is in this movie. No, 1213, first letter code, Michael Lander. And he landed, planes and stuff. Anyway, and then he fakes the captain of this blimp and his name. They kill him, and then he assumes his identity, and the captain he kills, or the girl kills, is Captain Farley, and that ends up being 213. Captain Farley is 13 letters, 2 words, 213. I mean, come on. At some point, you've got to go. You've got to go at some point. There's no way this could be. With all these movies, with all these scenes. And listen, I could do hours and hours on each of these movies. I'm not kidding. It's so rich and everything. This is so the thing. It's not even funny. This has been complete. And if you don't see this by now, man, you got to consider that grittiness in your mouth from sticking your head in the sand so long. You might want to change that out once in a while. Okay, you might want to get your head out of the sand and then rinse your mouth out and enjoy the free air, because you can only stick your head in that sand so long, and you just get that gritty taste. I used to have that long time ago. It's been a number of years now, many years since I had that, and I was getting all this grit all the time. So just don't do that. Keep your head out. Pull your head completely out. Look around. Look at what's really going on, and the wool that they're pulling over your eyes, and the sand that they have over your head, and change what you're doing, because guess what? It's about to smack you in the face so hard you won't even know what to do. I absolutely guarantee it's coming super soon. Whether it's this day, which I'm pretty sure it is now. I'm so sure right now that I've ever been, but I can't guarantee yet. But I'm so sure. I'm so sure. And again, a couple days from now, hopefully you see this before the 10th, you'll see. The proof will be in the pudding or not. Okay. But the Lord just tell me in my last video that I made that it is time. And I said, what is the time for? He said, to silence the critics. And I was so happy. So happy, Bob. Okay, here we go. Now, these are the terrorists, and they're meeting, and they're showing this movie of him confessing, false confessing, and all this stuff. Like, yeah, we were recruiting this guy and everything. And then and you hear him in the background, he says, yeah, I was captured on February 10th, 1967. And that is the first day. In fact, 1967, like I showed you earlier, there was another 1967, and that is 23, which is code for 2021. And February is the 12th month right here. So here, let's do it this way. February, and it doesn't show you what month this is. So February is the 12th month, the 10th day, and this makes 23. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. Okay, are you following me? This is insane. So again, 6 plus 7 is 13. Then you add the 1 to the other one, and that's 23, or 2021. So that's showing the exact first day of the birth. It's incredible. It's right here. Again, they have 1 or 2 levels of hiding being in the year, but this is showing that like crazy. I could not. I love when I see it so close to the actual time. It's just amazing. And then here's crazy things like I want to show you a few things like this. So, what projectiles the American is planning to use, and how many? And when you said projectiles, I'm like, come on, that's such gematria. I knew it off the top. It doesn't sound like something that someone would normally say projectiles in a normal conversation. And projectiles, of course, is 213 backwards, of course. And then she says, well, what kind of projectiles? Well, it's 220,000 steel rifle darts. And what is that? I knew that was gematria right away, the whole dang thing. 220,000 steel rifle darts is, look, 3, 8 plus 4 is 12, or 213 backwards for the tackles on the stupid bozels. Are you kidding me? And then here we go, even more. I could have did this whole phrase, but I knew this right away. I knew 600 meters per second was going to be gematria. I just knew it. Sometimes I know this so well, how they do this stuff. Sometimes the Lord just says, yeah, that's it. Right here, 600 meters per second. Right here, what is that? 13, the 13th. And then we have the year right here because we just moved the 6 over here. We've seen this number a few times already in this video already. 13, and then move the 6 over here. So 13-2, or 13th of February, and then again, 6 is 2022. I mean, how many times do you need to see this to go, okay, why does it keep happening? Why does it keep happening? And then here we go. Another way of looking at it, completely spelled out. Instead of 600, it's 600 spelled out meters per second. And look, there it is again, just like that one novel. And people can say, oh, how do you know 6 is 2022? It is 2022. You can say it this way. You say it backwards as one whole number. 2022. Are you kidding me? There's no way this could work out this way. No way. Okay, so going past a lot of the middle of the movie, and I could have included some of the things I had in the middle, but I just would have like a 5-hour video. I don't want to do that. So, and you're getting the point, I think. I just want to show some different things, especially the ending. It's really got some crazy, crazy stuff. I mean, I think you'll agree. Miami, January 8th is a complete phrase. Spelled out. Miami, January 8th is 2, 9 plus 4 is 13. And then we have Miami, January, just like it shows, is what? Again, 3-14, because they're twins. We have 12-14, and they have 2-13. Or 2-4, in a sense, this is 2-14, because February is 12 and 2. So this is Valentine's Day, and this is the Stupid Bowl Day. Okay, and it's shown right there. It's hidden in front of your face without even knowing. And then here is an example of the real Stupid Bowl, okay? And that's showing 12. Like I said earlier, you have the quarterback being the actual month and this being the actual day. This is the last day of the United States, man. I'm telling you, you'll see 12 being February, the 12th month in the Roman calendar, 23, bam. Okay, now why am I showing you this? Because here's more of it, okay? We have 2 and then 13. Okay, 2-13. Now, I'm just showing you the very last day, but this can also mean something else right here. But I'm just going to show you what I mean here. But this is look, so Stupid Bowl 10. Now, I'm showing this. This is from Stupid Bowl 10, actual Stupid Bowl 10. This picture right here. Okay, so I'm saying the one that they're playing. If you spell it out in different ways, this is what it actually shows the Stupid Bowl date of Stupid Bowl 5 and 6. Okay, so here we go. 2-13, Stupid Bowl 10, spelled this way. Then we have Stupid Bowl X, like I showed you earlier. That is 65. I don't know why I did 65. It's 56, okay? It's either 1 plus 5 is 65, which is backwards 56, or it's 1 plus 55 is 56. And that's what I did. I've been going through such a long thing of putting this together. Hours upon hours. I'll sit at my table doing this on my phone. It's crazy. I mean, I have a big, nice phone with a awesome S Pen that cuts things out and does all that kind of stuff. But can you imagine? Hopefully you could imagine how much of a pain in the butt it would be to sit at a table and do this for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours in a row with a pen that's part of your phone and your big phone called a phablet, a freaking tablet. I'm just a little punchy. Sorry, it's late. It's 56. Sorry, but it's or 65 backwards. Otherwise, and then so Super Bowl. Look, Stupid Bowl 10 is the day. Stupid Bowl X is 56, and Stupid Bowl 10 spelled out TEN is still 1 plus 5, 5 is 5 6. No, ignore that, or it's backwards that. And then here we go. Last one. Stupid Bowl 10, because the reason why I'm showing this is because this is trigonal, trigonal it's called. Trigonal and reverse trigonal. So we literally have one of them saying Stupid Bowl 10. They both say Stupid Bowl TEN. One is 5 6, or 6 5 backwards. The other one is the exact day of Stupid Bowl 56, which is based on Stupid Bowl 10. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Again, we got 13th. Again, we have another one of these numbers. How many times have we shown this already? 13th of February 2022. I mean, are you kidding me? In just the Stupid Bowl 10 name. Wow. Okay, then here's a section where it's the police are briefing their other police officers, the main lieutenant or whatever is briefing them on what we're going to do as far as security for the stadium and everything. And he's saying it in the police thing while they're showing what they're doing at the same time, okay? And so he goes, at 12 hours, the roadblock closed tight. At 1200 hours, the roadblock closed tight. So we have 12, sorry. Wow, can I talk? At 1200 hours, the roadblock closed tight. So we have a 12, right? And then he says, at 600 hours, a police helicopter. So we have a 6. Then at 700 hours, the ground crew arrives. It'll all be cleared. So what do we have going on here? And just at those 3 shots and those 3 numbers, we have 12, 6, 7, or we have February 6 plus 7 is 13. The day of the Stupid Bowl and its tackles. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? There's so much more than this even. Now let me go this. And then he goes to 7:30, and what 7:30 is backwards 12-7. And that's the death of CBO. They always include that in there. In fact, there's even more of those numbers in here, but I wanted to focus on the actual day of the Stupid Bowl than his death. But this even more enforces his death day of 12th month, 7th day, or the 16th being the 7th. I'm going to go back. That tells me to go back because his death day is also in here. Forget this. 12th month, 7th day, 2022. Another way of looking at it. It's just, these things mean so many things. Backwards, forwards, upside down, around the corner, up past the moon. I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter. They all mean these different things, and they all in this time frame. In fact, what happens in a lot of these movies and TV shows and all this stuff, even iPad and all this stuff, they show multiple numbers to confuse people, but it's multiple attacks and multiple things in this timeline. So people don't know what's going on. And unless you understand there's a timeline, just understand there's different days, and what those days are and everything, like the Lord's led me to over 3.5 years, and have some semblance of order and all this stuff, and then prove it out over time. Oh man. And then, you're failing trying to figure out things, and you're trying to figure out this, but you're getting certain things right, and you are predicting certain things and everything. And I'm the only one that has a track record that I know of, has some kind of track record of having things right. Okay. Yes, a lot of things wrong, of course, because you're learning, and I haven't been to those times yet. But here we're going to finally hit it. And again, the 10th is going to be the proof is going to be in that pudding. Okay, boom. Look at this. This is really insane. This way they line this up is beyond me how demons did this. I do not know. So this is obvious. You just say, the director might say, hey, I want this guy first, and then all this guy for whatever reason. But there's a 44. That is Stinky BO, of course, 44th Prez, because this is all about him being born soon, dying and being born again, whatever, so-called, or reincarnated as Satan incarnate. Okay, so it's underway, and so it shows right in the forefront, 4-4, right? Boom. And by the way, remember, I'll show this in a second again. Okay, then boom. So they're kicking off. Now it pans over here right after they receive the kickoff. You have, look at this. 2 again, I said February 7th, and then 7 days later he comes back to life. So February the 7th day is 16 plus 7 more days, the 23rd. That's our last day in the timeline, and I've seen this 1,000 times. 2 7s, 1 7. Hope you can see that. 2 sevens, 1 7, or 777. He's a god. Okay, that's how they believe it. And then 7 plus 7 is 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. And he is the 3. He's going to become 3. And that's what they believe. So again, you have his death day of 2, or the actual month and the day 2, and then the 7th day, which is going to be 16, the 16th of February. But you have 2 sevens, and then you have 1 7. Okay, and then this. Now watch, this even plays out here more. Well, watch. Now this guy goes forward, and this guy backs up, and now you have, instead of 7 2 and then 7 1, you have 2 7 7 1. So you have 2 sevens and 1 7 going this way still. Now, there's some stuff going on back here, but I'm not getting to right now because it's a little bit mangled up, but it will come into focus more. But look at this. Again, another way of doing 2 7 1 7. It's just so bizarre. And whether you believe this or not, I'm telling you, this is happening. I know this so well that it's happening in front of your eyes. You don't even know it. It's just okay unless I'm pointing it out. Okay. And then they just get all jumbled up, and then they are starting to make sense now. And then this guy goes forward, that guy goes forward, and this guy backs up, and that's 57. Stinky B.O. is Mr. 57 for so many reasons. He's the triple tau, which is 19, 19, and 19, and that makes 57. He had the 57th inauguration of a president. I've shared how he's Mr. 57 like almost 100 times in my videos. Okay, so again, you saw 44 out there. Now they're showing 57, and they're showing some accompanying numbers here, and I'm going to show you what this means. This is very exciting because we're going to blow this up. Now watch. Boom. See this? Okay, we got 57. Stinky B.O. is this. What is this? So remember, he's dying, he's coming back to life, and then he's going to be revealed to the world. So his death is 2 sevens, or the 7th day, which is the 16th, and then 7 days later is the 23rd, which is when America's done. That's when the faithful in Christ are actually raptured up to heaven on the very last day. There's the faithful also transform on the 5th day. Then they have 10 days of the Church of Smyrna to basically explain what's going on and be here, but they are transformed. And then on the 10th day, with whoever's left with the Church of Smyrna that didn't back down, will be taken off on the very last day. Taken up on the very last day. Okay, which is the 223. February 23rd, 7 days from his death. Okay, because that's 777. Okay, anyway. So here, this is his number right here. Now look, we have 1, 2. Don't count the 0 right here. That's 1, 2. We have 5, 0. We count the 5. 3, 2, which is 5. And 5, 8, which is 13. What is this showing? Again, remember I said over here, it was 2 sevens, 1 7. I said 2 sevens was his death. One more 7 is the 23rd. Now watch, here it comes. Ready? 12. 5 plus 5 is 10. Take away the 0. 1 plus 1 is 2, and then 3. So we have 1223. And that's exactly the day I said when we had 2 sevens and 1 7. His death adds 7 more days to the 16th. You get the 23rd. And then why? Because he becomes 3, which is godlike status. 5 plus 7 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. He is godlike status on 1223. That's when he's revealed to the world, when the United States is hit finally by 23 nukes in 23 cities, or whatever those are. I think those might be Rod of God, but anyway, I don't think they're actually really nukes anymore, because it's shown in many movies how the governments of in these movies have faked radiation. Like Oblivion's one of them. Like they literally, to keep their clones, the aliens, to keep their clones out of other clones' areas, they said, oh, this area had radiation, so they don't go in there. And then in the movie, one of the clone characters, the one you're familiar with, one of the clone characters of Tom Cruise, he accidentally flies and falls into the radiation area that he's not supposed to, and then encounters another one of himself. And that's one of many movies where there's radiation, that they say there's radiation because people think it's a real nuxels, but it's not a real nuxels. It's something else that's like it makes a mushroom cloud and everything else, and it destroys things like it, but there's no radiation. They can say there's radiations and all that stuff, but that's just keeping people out of certain areas that they don't want them in, especially certain areas out in the country they don't want people at. They want them more in the cities and everything, so they control them and everything else. Anyway, that's all. I'm telling you, that's all predictive programming. Believe it or not. Okay, again, right here, there you go. Again, that's telling you 1223 right there. 1223, the last day. Again, this is all about the death and birth of the Antichrist. It is everything destruction. He's the Lord of destruction, right? He's the Lord of the bottomless pit, which is the angel of destruction. Okay, That's what it is. Destruction brings his birth. And just telling you, that's what it is. Okay, there you go. Boom. Okay, now here's another section. So after that, they're playing a little bit. Then just boom, right by itself, 5-6. Again, stupid bowl 56. It's going to show up. Now watch. Then the way these players move, it's really crazy. Then we have 5-6, stupid bowl 5-6. And then we have the exact date right here. We have player 31 and player 84. And again, this is the birth of this CKBO 84. He's August 4th. Okay. And he's also three, and you can take away the one, or he's the son of lawlessness, and lawlessness or rebellion is 13 or 31 backwards. So you have 8 plus 4 is 12, and then we have rebellion or lawlessness 13, and that's February the 12th month. 13th is stinky or stupid bowl 5-6. Now look at this down here. Oh, before I do that, look at this again. Why are these Steelers in so many different movies? Because yellow black is 7-2-6. What's 7-2-6? First of all, it's 2, and then 7 and 6 is 13. 2 in the middle of 13, okay, which is the day. Also, it's the number for the Antichrist. It's again the same number. And then look down here. Look in this. Let me do it with this down here. Knocked out of bounds. See, literally while this is happening, and I paused it, it's saying in the movie, knocked out of bounds at the 44. Again, it's about him. 44, 84, 44th Prez, born on 8-4. He's going to be number 3, or he's Rebellion 13. And it's happening at Super Bowl 5 and 6. Are you kidding me? Another scene that's incredible. They just keep going. You have, again, Stupid Bowl 56 has something to do with his birth. That's why it's a destruction. It has something to do with his birth. Again, 56, 84, his birth, August 4th. And then we have right here. Here he is, 44. And then soon he's going to reign for 42 months. Or 2 4s is 44. There it is. I mean, it's just, it keeps going. It keeps going. It keeps going. I'm not showing you every single thing, but here, we're getting close here. So here comes the blame. I mean, the effects on this were horrible. I mean, they were pretty horrible. The movie is actually pretty good and well directed by Frankenheimer and everything else, but the effects were just, they were horrible. I mean, they didn't use any kind of real effects. They used some really lame ones for the long. I mean, around this time was the transition, because actually this year was when the first Star Wars movie, and they had way better effects, even back in the 77 than this did. That's probably why it didn't do so well, because it didn't have much. But it was really well done in a lot of other ways. Just the effects were just horrible. I mean, look at this. This looks so superimposed, not even funny. The shading is so horribly wrong. The perspective's wrong. It looks massively huge. It's not even close to this big. I mean, it's not even close to this big. Not even close to that big. Anyway, I mean, just whatever. It's different size. Anyway, whatever. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's whatever. It is what it is. Okay, so this the story. They come in. It's he's still alive. The main terrorist guy, played by Bruce Dern. He's about to light the alternative fuse that he could actually light with a. Which is kind of funny, with a Bic. So he lights the fuse, right? And then it goes, and then it's lit, okay? And, he's dying. He got shot up and everything, right? So, not to ruin the movie, sorry, but, and then boom, it cuts right to this scene here. Look, at the people running. There's chaos and everything, but there's 44 in the chaos, and it's happening in 21. Look at this. 44, it's happening in the year 21. 44, this chaos happening in year 2010. That's what it's showing, and it's showing some different things too. But man, this is just crazy. Okay, and then this guy just goes down or disappears. This 21 disappears, and then this guy shows up. Watch, boom, boom. The other guy's gone. I don't know where he went. I don't see any sign of this white jersey anymore. It's gone. And then this guy's still saying, and he's right in the middle. It's like the camera was focused on him, because everybody else is blurry. Look at this. Everybody else is blurry in this shot. He's moving slightly, but not much. But it's like it's focused on him right here. And then everybody is super. Look at that. It's just crazy. And this is Newhouse. I forgot to do. I was going to do Newhouse. Oh, that's crazy. Anyway, I thought I could. And then this is 88. The transition on the 23rd is 88. Remember I showed the 2, 12, 23? Well, that is also, I've showed you 2, 2, 3 as well, with 88 in one of those gematras on the Oblivion. 88 is the transition. Because 88 is the cube. The cube within a cube is the prism we're in, and each cube has 8 points on it. So 8. The spiritual cube within the physical cube is 88, and that's what we're trapped in. And that's why the goat in iPad Go is coming out of the box or the cube, because he's going to break through, and that's the 88. Because that's why Marty McFly went 88 miles an hour in the DeLorean to get out of prison of the cube. Okay, anyway, here we go. Boom. So I want to play this for you, and I'm going to show you a number of slides about this. Lord brought me back to this. It took me a while to find this video again because it was scrubbed from almost everywhere, and I found it in the middle of some other guy's video, and I was so glad to get it intact mostly. It was awesome. So Gilbert Gottfried basically made a video back, and he posted it on July 11th, and it was about a warning about August 11th, but it's all gematria, and I'm going to show how this was done back in 2019, and there's some other stuff with San Francisco, like around that time, there was this, like animated thing that was posted all over in Instagram, or I forget, Instagram and stuff, I think, was this huge, like death figure, and it was standing above and over the Golden Gate Bridge and everything like that, and I don't have that or whatever, and it's been a while since I looked at that, but there was so much stuff going on in 2019 with 8/11 and everything like that, and I'm going to show you what that means. Finally, the Lord brought me right back to it. He just reminded me of it again, and he said, you're going to find all these numbers in here, you just watch. And there's so much more. I'm just going to show a certain amount, but this is just a treasure trove of these numbers of this time I'm talking about. It is just off the charts ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Okay, here we go. Now I'm gonna play this. Okay, ready?
Hi, I'm Gilbert Gottfried. This is for Sam Francisco, being sent by Harp. Stay off the Golden Gate Bridge on August 11th, or I'll shake you down. Here I come. Shout out to Clorp.
Okay, massive Jewish dude, just like when around that time before that, what's her name? She had a show. Roseanne Barr did a similar kind of thing where she said, it's the end and all that stuff. And I'm sure I can find the numbers and all that again. The Lord reminded me of that again. And that was the same year. It was months before that, during Lagbomer. Right before Lagbomer, and she said everything's going to burn and all that kind of stuff. She is a Kabbalist as well as Gilbert Gottfried is, and this is massive gematria. So I'm going to just re-say what he said, and so I've listened to it so many times, and I know this is exactly what it is, and then when I ran the gematria, it was so clear. So he says, I am Gilbert Gottfried. I'm not going to say it like the voice. I could. Anyway, this is for Sam Francisco. Now, we know he's talking about San Francisco, but he says it's Sam Francisco because it's gematria, because there's a code in there. Being sent by Harp. And one of the things, he wants to lead you on a goose chase about some of these things, about what San Francisco is, and then this idea that Harp will hit the Golden Gate Bridge and all that stuff. In fact, if you did some research, there's other people that did some research, and including me. Harp was basically, I guess, released or formed up in Alaska on, I think it was when it actually opened or something, on August 11th of 1987 or something like that. Anyway, and so he says, stay off the Golden Gate Bridge on August 11th or I'll shake you down. And again, the idea of shaking from Harp, and some people think, oh, it's going to hit by Harp. No, it's not. I've proven it's going to get hit by a massive mega tsunami on the 11th day, and that's another reason for August 11th. It's the 11th day, and I'm going to prove it on this, what I've already shared already, but on my timeline, but I'm going to show it even more here now. So, okay, so here I come. Shout out to Clorps. So he says, shout out to Clorps. Okay, so I'm going to show you we're going to break this down for you. This is really crazy. Are you ready? Here you go. Oop. Okay, so he posted on July 11th, 2019, and so gematria, because this is a capital July, it's gematria here. For Francis Bacon, 223, and then he warned about August 11th, 223. It's just scrambled a little different, 223 into two different ways right here. Okay, again, that proves the idea of 223, and again, why 223? Because August 11th is the 223rd day of the year, with leaving 142 days left over. And like I showed you earlier, May 22nd, all those other movies I showed you, is 142nd day of the year with 223. Oh, let me use this. 142nd day of the year with 223 days left over. So these are massive numbers that they refer to. 811 and 118 in code, and even gematria that adds up to this is another level of hiding it. And 522 or 225, another level of hiding it. For example, I remember in Mars Attacks, the movie Mars Attacks, there's a huge wall with this guy who owns a casino played by Jack Nicholson, the president played by Jack Nicholson, and the guy who owns a casino like Trump. He's a Trump character. And he's driving, chasing after the fighter guy, who was a fighter, and then he's got an Egyptian hood kind of thing on. I can't remember his name, but he was a boxer and stuff. And he was a football player actually in real life. I'm trying to remember his name, but anyway, and he's driving up to him, and right on this huge wall it says 522, and I was like, and I was really looking at May stuff and all that, but now I know what this. I mean, last May and all, and before that, and for years, now I know exactly what all this means. It's so clear. It's about this time frame. This time frame is, again, to February 14th. Okay, I'm going to just do this right here. I knew that was coming. It's about February 14th being Valentine's Day. Also, it's about February and the 14th day. So on my timeline, February 14th is the 5th day, or 2-5, but it's also February and the 14th, or the second month and the 14th day, which ends up being February 23rd. This is the code that's always been the whole time. And the Lord's been downloading so much stuff of understanding and bringing me back to this, for example, that's insane. I'm so thankful. And he was saying it true when I'm going to silence all the critics, because when this starts kicking off on the 10th, it'll silence everybody for the most part. I mean, it's not about that. It's about getting to him. I want to be with him, and I want you guys to be excited that are in the body, that are faithful and everything. And I cannot wait for this to kick off. I've been waiting for 30 years plus. He showed me stuff in the very beginning of that, of him coming down to get me and everything 30 years ago. And it was incredible. I had the most incredible dreams, and people say there's no rapture. I mean, that's just the height of stupidity. I'm sorry. If you think there's no rapture, you first of all, you have not seen what I've seen, and you don't know what I know. It is, if you knew what I knew, you'd be like, oh my gosh, of course there is. If you knew what I know, that's the problem, is that people just don't know enough and they haven't experienced enough. I've seen so many things in evidence, and I've had incredible revelation dreams. So is my daughter, so is my wife, so is friends of mine. You can't explain it any other way. You cannot. People had dreams about going up while nukes are going down, and that is the last day. I've proven it. Now I believe it's the 2/23, February 23rd. The nukes are going off, and they're going up as they're going off, and that's the last day, and that's what I've been showing in so many ways. Those accounts that I've seen on videos and stuff, people having those dreams, they were just confirming what I already knew in the numbers and what I could find in predictive programming and everything. They were just a massive confirmation of that. Anyway, here we go. Let me keep going here. And I just want to throw this out. The last thing he says to confirm this 223 thing, shout out to Clorps, is 223 in reverse Francis Bacon. Are you kidding me? So see all those 223s right there? It's because it has to do with February 23rd, and that's just another level of deception, thinking it's August 11th or something. But what's key to the 11th, August 11th, is the 11th day. Okay, it's also 9/11 is 8 days and 8 months and 11 days into the calendar to get to 9/11. So that's another reason why 8/11 is a valid code as well. But it's hiding these days of the year that ultimately are pointing to this timeline. And I'm here. Watch. So I'm not gonna say it like him, but hi, I'm Gilbert Godfrey. This is a message from San Francisco. This is a message for San Francisco, sent by Harp. Stay off the Golden Gate Bridge on August 11th, 666. Okay, and again, right here. Look at that, 223202, which is right here. Look, February 23rd, 2022 is 4. Bam. Ready? Now, look at this. Hi, I'm Gilbert Godfrey. This is a message for San Francisco, being sent by Harp. So you have the Golden Gate Bridge on August 11th. I'll shake you down. Here I come. Again, right here. This is two things. This is 20, and I show this with lines down here, but this is 223 combined with 2022. They do this a lot too. 223, February 23rd is 2022. Right there. Boom. Hopefully you see that. I am Gil. Okay, the same thing right here. This one says, I'll shake you down. Okay, similar one. And then we have right here, again, we have 1 plus 1 is 2, and then we have 3, and then we have 4. You can move this 4 past the 2 and the 2 past the 4, and then you have 2, 3, 2, 4. So that is 23rd of February, 22. It's just crazy. Okay, and then the next one here is move the 23 this way, and then we have 1 and 1 is 2, 2, 23, and then 4 is 22. We have 23, 2, 22. 23rd of February 22, again, the last day. He also refers to the tsunami days as well in different ways with these in different combinations, but I'm not getting into every single thing right now because I want to make a point, especially of the overwhelming majority of these things showing the final day 223. But I'm going to get into some of those things about the tsunamis here soon too. And then look at this. This is 225. Remember the 225 is the May 22nd or 22nd of May. Anyway, you take a 1 away anytime you want. And then that is referring to the 142nd day of the year. Again, it was 214 or Valentine's Day, or second month, 14th day, which is, let me use this. Second month, 14th day of my timeline is February 23rd. I mean, are you kidding me? Then here we have more. We have, hi, I'm Gilbert Godfrey. This is from San Francisco, sent from Harp. Again, we have 522 backwards to get rid of the 1. We could also make this Obama's death day of 12/7. But 522, get rid of the 1, is, again, focused on 223 or whatever. And then here's another one. This is San Francisco being sent by Harp. Say I'll go and get a bridge on August, or I'll shake you down. It's another version of this. Everything has every version of this has these numbers. It's insane. In fact, and I just showed you right here. Look at 57 letters, 13 words. That's 1213, or the stupid bowl, 1213. Okay, again, 522 is, again, showing 214 backwards, or 223. Boom, here's another one right here. So you just switch the 5 with the 1, and then 8 plus 4 is 12. So you have 5112 or 522. Right there, 522. Boom. And then we also have 119. Why am I showing this? Because the first day, I haven't showed you a lot of the first day numbers, and that's everything I've shown you, there's always first day numbers, which is what? 119 or 219 is 9 is 6. 216 is all over the first day, and that's, anyway, let's keep going here. Again, here's another one. This is from San Francisco, sent by Harp. Stay off the Golden Gate Bridge on August 7th. I'll shake you down. Here I come. Shout out, now I have the whole thing right here, but without I am Gilbert Godfrey and all that stuff. So shout out to Clorps. Again, look at this. We again have 223 with 222. So February 23rd, 2022. Another way of doing it. And then here we have the same one, but in a different, this is called reverse squares. Look at this. Another way of doing it backwards. May 22nd. Okay, May 22nd has got 200. They're both backwards. May 22nd has got 223 days left over. Hopefully you can see that. It's. I'm not reaching. I mean, there's other things that prove that too. But now I'm going to share this. This is incredible too. So if you take 223 spelled out, 223, which is February 23rd, 223. Okay. It's 221. Okay, and that is 14 letters, 3 words, or 1214. So 223, 221 is the year. It could be 222 or 221, but this is really showing you that December 23rd or 1223, the real December is February 23rd, and that's still 221. Man, I don't know if you get this, but man, and I'm getting I'm getting tired of something's getting low. At this point, I don't care too much that you're not getting everything because I've hit so many dang numbers. You got to follow me on this. You have to. Okay, and then look at this. 22 letters, 3 words. 223 is satanic ritual sacrifice of 221. Are you kidding me? So look at this. 223, 221, satanic ritual sacrifice. And all these things are. All these things that happen to be 223 or, again, this is also February 21st, which is a tsunami day in New York, or the whole East Coast. And that's a satanic ritual sacrifice. All these things are that. Okay, now let's go to this. Now, all these are also in English Sumerian the same. 223, okay, 223 is 13th of May. May 13th of February 2022. December 23rd is 13th of February 2022. And the oh my gosh, if I could talk, the Stupid Bowl sacrifice, satanic ritual sacrifice of the Stupid Bowl is again 13th of February 2022. Bam. Okay, now I want to show you something else that's another concept that's really crazy. Okay, people have speculated, and some people have had some videos about the Space Needle when it's going to get destroyed. It's going to get destroyed by the tsunamis on the tsunami day. And now here's something that kind of show you that. Space Needle is 122. And so the tsunami day on the west coast is 1220 on my timeline, okay? And you can just take away the 0, and you got 122. So Space Needle is going to be destroyed on 122 or 1220. San Francisco, not Sam, but San Francisco is also 122 because it was in the Super Bowl twice. I mean, seriously, it's just crazy. It was San Francisco and Kansas City, which are both 122, were both in the Super Bowl 54, whatever it was. Crazy, because it's all predicted this time. And so the Space Needle, which is in Seattle, San Francisco, is going to get destroyed by a tsunami on 1220. And that's going to make Adults Swim. And man, there won't be no children around because they're all going to be taken. So it's going to make Adults Swim. And that's a show on one of these cable shows with funky animation and all that kind of stuff called Adult Swim. And that's actually meaning adults will swim during the tsunamis. And that's what that's showing. And then so add this to what causes all this, what causes Adults to Swim and a massive tsunami that destroys San Francisco and the Space Needle in Seattle and things like that on the West Coast. What causes that is Nuxels Ataxels in 2021. So we have, because it's the 12th month, because February is the 12th month on the Roman calendar, 20 is still in 2021. We're still in 2021. And that's a Nuxels Ataxels with torpedoes from there's Poseidon torpedoes shot from the Belgorod submarine, which is a Russian sub that's been seen off the coast of both East Coast and off the coast of Hawaii very recently, as predicted programming for Nuxels Ataxels in 2021, 1220. So 1220, 21. See how that's a mirror of itself? 122221. There's a 0 and a 0 there. I mean, are you kidding me? Hopefully you see that. That's a massive. Okay, so what I'm saying on the 210 is a few things. For the first day, remember, this is the first day of his birth, and the Lord also told me it's the first day of the faithful's birth. But he never told me exactly why, and I've never really asked because there's certain things I care about, and he's showed me things and other things about that I don't really care about. So, I just care about seeing him very soon, and on the 5th day, 4/5th day, being transformed. That's what I'm looking forward to. Oh my goodness. So, and if I can, I'm gonna try to put all the events. You'll see the events for the first day right here. Okay, I have them right here. But the events, all the events I have listed for the 4th and 5th day, for the 6th and 7th and 8th day, and for the 11th and 12th day, the tsunamis day, and then the last day. I'll try to post those in comments and type them out in comments, possibly into the top comments. If not, I'll try to put them in the description box below the video and type them out there. But both things, YouTube's been deleting them. I mean, it's crazy stuff in the last just couple months. I can't post it. I've asked another lady, Alyssa, to post it. She can't post it either. They're really messing with us because I know we're getting so close. It's really crazy. So I'm saying that the Queen's going to be either removed or stepped down or something, or be absolutely done, or they're going to say she's gone or whatever. And they've been hinting at that. It's going to be on this day 210. Okay, finally. Wow. And then I'm going to be back. Well, just a little while. I mean, yeah, whatever. Okay, anyway, that's in tons of movies. Like, he's a Rocky character and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, because you got to drink some Trump. He's saying, have some more. There you go. Trumpleberry Kool-Aid. Have some more. I'm coming back. Okay, here, Trumpleberry Kool-Aid. I just made that recently. That's my term. Trumpleberry Kool-Aid. Have some more. I'm not having any. I don't drink Trumpleberry Kool-Aid, and I don't smoke hopium. That's what I've been saying for a while. I don't drink any Trumpleberry Kool-Aids like a lot of conservatives and Christians that are completely blind by now. I'm surprised you don't get it by now, especially since he's not president anymore and all that stuff. And that time, that is past. That is past. But he's going to be brought back on to really rile things up There's going to have an announcement on that day. I'm saying 210, some kind of announcement inferring that either he's going to run for president or somehow he's coming back before that. So one of those two. He's going to say I'm going to run soon. Anyway, I'm not going to. Okay, so have some more. Okay, here we go. And then I'm saying possibly, I know there's going to be some kind of new very and then ant and probably T and then ow. That's most likely, but it might be something else. But I'm going to say some kind of new very and then ant or some new thing like that. Okay, it's going to come out on that day. It's hard to predict exactly, but I think it could be the next one that hits all the numbers. Everything is possibly T and ow. Okay, and then I'm saying possibly La Palma will erupt again on that day. Or something else massively big, another massive volcano or some kind of massive explosion, at least, and or fire, okay? And then when I'm going to stick out there for the first time ever, and I'm going to show you why, and it's going to blow your mind. Again, you got to fasten your seatbelt again. Are you ready for something that's going to be credible evidence of this? Okay, ready. Oroville Dam is going to go on that day. That's what I'm predicting. I'm doing a massive guess on the numbers and on what the message say and literally in the Oroville Dam is a message that's encoded, and I'm going to show you that in a second. This is incredible. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is the Oroville Dam. This is when the spillway malfunctioned, and they had to get rid of and there was a problem with the dam. There's a malfunction. It broke open and stuff like that, and they had to evacuate. And I'll put this down here. View of Oroville Dam spillway and emergency spillway top, February 11th. I mean, are you kidding me? It's the reporting day of the first day, and there's no way. There's just no way it could happen like that. But it's just all planned. In fact, did I put that on here? Did I put that on there? I did. Here it is. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so they evacuated 180,000 people to 200,000. That was all the numbers. 180,000, then it was 200,000 people, whatever, because of this thing back 5 years ago. Exactly 5 years ago, when you include the day, right here, boom. That's when that happened, and the day I'm saying it's going to go, and that's not a coincidence. February 10th is when I'm saying it's going to go, and I just started working up this time frame, and it's hitting, and the Lord's giving me all this stuff. That's not a coincidence. Okay, are you ready for why that is? A big reason why that is? Why I got this? Here we go. Are you ready? So, 210, the Oroville Dam is going to go somehow. It's going to break. It's going to blow. It's going to whatever. And I'm saying this on that day. Why? Why? Because the Lord led me to this a few weeks ago, and He led me to. I have this. He's given me this crazy ability and this thing to basically find these crazy anagrams, and He led me to this somehow because I was looking at dam breaks and such, and He led me right back to this because I knew this was a possibility for a couple of years, and He led me back to this, and He said, "Do the anagram on this bad boy," and I found it. Here it is. Are you ready? Are you ready for incredible insight on this? And it shows me also confirming that the Hoover Dam in Las Vegas is going to go off at that time on the fifth day. Here we go. Bam. Boom. Okay. Well, I don't know why I have a 5 there. Okay. Anyway, I didn't mean to have the 5 there yet. Okay. That might explain why. Okay. So Oroville Dam is the perfect anagram for E till Hoover Dam. If you can believe that in the Oroville Dam is Hoover Dam, I mean, yeah, dam, but Hoover and the Oroville, are you kidding me? And there was a show called, that was a comedy show done by the Family Guy producer guy, and who did a lot of the voices and everything. I can't remember his name, but a lot of people, I'm sure, will answer that in comments, but I don't care. It's called the Orville, and that also clued me in when I knew Orville Dam was going to go. When I saw the show called the Orville, then I was like, okay, that's definitely going to go because that's predictive programming. And again, Oroville Dam is like a dam, like Hoover Dam is going to go on the 5th day, and then the Orville, the show was about being on like a Enterprise kind of thing or like a Star Trek kind of thing, but a comedic version of it, and that's about aliens. And the 5th day is Alien Day. Okay, so the Oroville Dam is a perfect anagram of E till Hoover Dam. What is E? E is the 5th letter of the alphabet, or again, remember this, 22. Okay, 22. E is reverse English, is the 22nd letter of the alphabet. Okay, so what is this saying? What this is saying is it's 5 till Hoover Dam, or 2 plus 2 is 4 till Hoover Dam. This is incredible. So we have 210. Either you're going to include the day, include the 10th, and it's 5 days until Hoover Dam, and I know for a fact Hoover Dam is set for the 5th, because /5th, depending on the time zone, but we're going with the 5th on, as far as the when people wake up finally over the night of the 4th day going into the 5th day, or night of the 13th going into the 14th, they're going to realize, hey, this stuff's gone on. So including the day of the 10th, it's 5 days till Hoover Dam. And then when you don't, or if you just add 4 days to 10, you get to 14, and that's 2 plus 2 is 4. This is incredible what I've been shown. Hopefully you're freaking out about it. How could this possibly be? How could this possibly be that this would be right in here? And then I could find this E or 5 or 4 till, I'm going to say 4 till Hoover Dam. 4 days till Hoover Dam when this thing goes off. Now, I'm going to tell you something. When this thing goes off, okay, I'm saying if it does, but I'm pretty sure it's going to go off. But if it doesn't, okay, then it's a massive guess, okay? But I'm so confident with my guess that I think this is nailing it, because what are the chances of this? This is off the charts. That the Lord's been opening I'm not kidding. The Lord's been opening the floodgates for me, and this is very apropos to this picture and everything, for the last 2 days, like maybe never before doing this stuff. And my friends, the people, some of the guys I've been talking to, brother from another mother in Romania, and my brother from another mother in Tennessee, and all this stuff. You know what I'm talking about, brothers. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, I've been just getting download after download after download, and it's like I've been getting just flooded for 2 days. And over 2.5 days probably. And during this time, I've been putting this, right away, I'm just throwing stuff on slides and stuff right here. And anyway, so I'm done at this point for the most part here. Let's go to the next thing here. This is phenomenal, Watch. I want to throw this on you too. This is another thing that recently the Lord's blown my mind. Look at this. I'm just going to say this. Osamazels, bin Ladenzels is Obamazels, sin Ladenzels, or sin laden. Obamazels, sin laden, because he's the man of sin, and laden means heavy loaded or weighed down, laden with sin, and that's who he is. I'm telling you, he's had surgery and all that kind of stuff, and while he was president, it just so happened that he was in charge of, or he told the military to bury him at sea, get rid of any evidence of who he really was, and that was Stinky B.O. Osama bin Laden. So there you go. You know the truth now, and it's right in front of your face in a perfect anagram that has 2 letters, B and S, for Barbra Streisand, for Bob Saget, for Barry Soetoro. BS is the difference between Osama bin Ladenzels and Obamazels sin Ladenzels. I'll just say it that way. And then last thing, I want to thank you. Thank you. Believe me, like you're fantastic, so great, very, very awesome. I appreciate anyone who gives to me. I'm not going to... I'm kind of tired, so I'm probably not doing it great. Thank you, believe me, like you're fantastic, so great, very, very awesome, and all that stuff. So anyway, thank you for everyone who gives, and in fact, I could use it right now. I mean, we're on the cusp of this, probably sure. I mean, but I don't know 100%. I'm probably 99.99% sure, but I do need to be able to pay my rent, and so I really need some fundage. If you're able to give, please. We really need it for our family, and I would like to be able to pay my rent before I leave too, and not leave him just holding the bag, my landlord and everything, and other things that we have to have and all that stuff too. So I thank so much for that. And I mean, if you understand this, I've been sharing with my friends recently that I don't live. We live hand to mouth, basically. I mean, I'm thankful for the donations and everything, and it keeps us going, but we don't get caught up on a lot of things and all that stuff. It's, so that's why I have to once in a while beg or just ask. So I'm so thankful for anyone who's given and still gives. I so appreciate it. If you're able to give, please. I got a link in the description box below for PayPal. Also do Zelle, which is what PayPal should be. It's completely free. Doesn't cost anything. All that stuff. So I just thank you so much. And for giving, praying. Thank you so much for sharing these videos. It means so much to me. Please share this video. I mean, literally, if you do nothing else, share this video. Please share this video. There's so much. Oops. Nope. Okay. There's so much that people need to see in this video before it happens. Please share this video. I mean, it will be a blessing to those people. So I thank you so much, and I'm just going to leave it at that. If you're able to give, please. And I thank people who have ever done anything on my channel positive, prayed, left comments, been a blessing. I just thank you totally from the bottom of my heart and my family's heart. So thank you so much. This is Aaron with Exalted Lamb 1, over and out.